Hello everyone, welcome to The Lost Second. I hate that 2 campaigns in a row have started doing this to me. 1 second before we go live. And I'm not professional enough to not acknowledge it, you know. I am going to let you guys know that the words that were spoken just before we went live were dick physics, and then I had to appear here and present the show. So that's the type of children that I'm GMing for.
But who said it?
Fairlight.
I was just going to say no one will ever tell.
Immediately thrown under the bus. Look, y'all did it for 15 episodes straight. I'm finally getting in on the fun.
It is normally Fairlight, but it was this week, which is even funnier because it would be the last person I would expect if I was watching the show, you know?
Yep.
Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. We were talking about Marvel Rivals. In case you were wondering, what you're sitting there like, well, what do they need dick physics for in this game? Don't worry, you don't. Not yet. We'll see. We're going to continue with our exploration of Sonnentor as you guys have arrived at the sort of part city, part amusement park, at least the 2 lower levels of Spirethale. And so far you've explored a lot of the lower level. You did the Gold Square last week. You did a bit of shopping. You went to a fortune teller. You did an adventurer dungeon experience. And then you went and got, with your winnings, you had a winning sort of golden ticket to spend at the Noble Zereth fine dining establishment. And you guys with full bellies.
Delicious.
And the blessed condition,
so
which I
good.
was meant to give you all and forgot.
Oh,
Which I will do if you aggro something and get into a fight. Don't let me forget. Fairlight won't. That's why he's here. He's like my external DMing hard drive.
I would also just like everyone to know that this weekend I went and I got dinner. And do you know what I got for dinner as a main entree? Do you know what was on the menu and
Don't-
I ordered?
Don't
Was
bring
it
it up.
sure did.
Wyvern?
I sure did. Not Wyvern. Close. Not quite.
Royal Wyvern.
We'll call it Royal Wyvern.
Yep.
No. We never mention it again.
Okay.
My greatest failing in this campaign so far. It turns out. Which really is a good thing. Like, that's kind of
Yes.
impressive.
Yes.
That so far, that's the worst thing that I've presented to everyone was risotto as an entree. I just wanted a vegetarian option. I couldn't remember if someone on the party was vegan or not. I didn't think so, but, you know. I'm just an inclusive...
That's very considerate, actually.
Well, I'll
Very
never
considerate.
again. I've learned my lesson.
All right.
We rejoin the party here as you step out from the Noble Zereth, and you hear some bells chiming throughout the level in varying places, kind of in the distance, but you get the sense that they're going off throughout the second level here. Gung, 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 gung. It is 11 p.m., which indicates the closing of several notable locations for the night. The Gold Square, which you just came from, the Battle Arena, and the Colosseum. There are final showings about to begin at the Gewicht and Mr. Illusion, the famed Darla Hall gambling rooms, as well as the pubs and taverns and the first floor saloon remain open 24 hours here, which is crazy, by the way. Most shops and food places and the guild halls too. And, you kind of will glean this information rather than it being just like you just immediately get all of this information. It's just information which is posted around that you would be aware of, I think, at this point after you've been exploring the multiple levels. Those are the areas that kind of close down for nighttime. And as you guys step out of the Noble Zereth and kind of just wander, post-dinner, the post-dinner meander that many people do when they're on like sort of a holiday, there is a sort of small, portly human man wearing some sort of Invictus-style formal wear, who's moving through the people, and his eyes seem to focus on the 4 of you. His eyebrows seem to lift, and he makes his way through this stream of people, holding up this large black tome in both of his hands, quite close to his black velvet doublet. And he looks across all four of you and says, "Hey there, nice to meet you. Mr. Wensley," holds out his hand towards you, Rio.
Yeah, I'll just react like this is totally normal. Hey, nice to meet you too. I'm Rio.
Mr. Wensley holds his hand out towards you, Tooth.
I mean, maybe Merple will just wave.
Oh, Mr. Wensley towards you, Elinus.
I take his hand and shake it. Hi, Alinus.
Mr.
Nice to meet
Wensley, yeah. And then towards you, Brula.
Oh, hello. And she takes his hand in both of hers. Nice to meet you. I'm Brula.
I got a nose for something. A group like you wouldn't happen to be adventurers, would ya? Like, with actual real licenses, not those LARPers out of the dungeons downstairs.
I squeak and immediately turn pale as if we've just been caught doing something terrible. And start burping.
I just kind of like take one step to the side directly in front of Tooth before anything weird gets said and say, "Yeah, you caught us."
Uh-huh.
Great. Are you the fighting type or the collecting type?
We can be either if we need to be.
Both? Yeah, normally you guys are covered in weapons and mud and blood. And why did none of you ever change clothes?
I just hold up the hand with the costume ring on it.
You got the rings. Nice. All right, well, here's the thing. I represent a group of wealthy individuals, and perhaps you'd be interested in taking part in the battle arena here.
I peek my head out now finally, and my eyes are wide. Ooh.
Can you tell us more about the battle arena?
Yeah, I mean, the normal thing that you compete for is prizes, right? So you can just enter. People enter, mostly adventurers like you. And then instead of just winning prizes, you can get money if you want, if you sign up with me.
Okay.
Well, instead of getting the prizes, but
You can keep the prizes.
But then we also get money on top of it?
Yeah, I'll give you 100
What's the
gold
rate?
pieces per round beaten, and an extra 15% of the money we make on the betting contracts.
100 gold pieces per round, but doesn't it get more difficult as the rounds continue? Shouldn't the price go up?
Right, but you get 15% of the money made on the betting contracts, so the higher it goes up, the more money gets put down every time.
I see.
Right, so
Six.
let me get this straight. You want to hire some unknowns because you think people will bet against us.
Yeah, that's the kicker. You got to agree to go down in the third round.
Oh.
I look at Rio immediately, because I don't believe that that's how we do things.
What do you say?
I don't know, guys. That sounds pretty good.
I mean, it sounds like free money.
But
To
go
be
down
honest.
how exactly?
But-
Do you mean just buy out, or do you mean that we have to, like, get knocked out or injured or something?
You'll probably get
so.
injured, yeah. You got to make it look convincing, but you can't die. Not until round 4.
Exactly. I was just about to say the way the arena works is it's not life-threatening until you get to round 4. So,
So
we
what,
could
they just
essentially
keep-
just do 3 rounds, get the prizes, get the money, and then bow out. Or
So
Get
what?
in.
They keep medics on standby, I guess.
Yeah, they got
and-
some big,
Yeah.
powerful mages that control everything over there.
and then basically it's all off the reins or whatever. Once you hit round 4, no one will help you.
Okay. I mean,
I see. It sounds like a pretty good deal.
What's the catch?
I just want to look him in the eye and say, what if we just win the whole thing?
You think you can win the whole thing?
I don't know. I've
mean,
never
do we
watched
go
an
as a
arena
group?
fight here before.
I don't know if I've ever seen anyone win the whole thing. Except
Wouldn't be
maybe,
hard.
I don't know, maybe
Right.
30, 40 years ago. There was that one guy.
On his own?
Yeah.
How powerful are the, like, what did they fight?
I don't know. It's
Around.
going to be a bunch of different things most of the time, every day. They normally post it up over by the battle arena if you want to go and take a look.
Yeah, we'll take a look and get back to you.
Yeah, can we get back to you? Because we've not visited the arena yet, and I don't think we want to sign up for it until we kind of have at least an idea what we're getting into.
All right, tell you what. What's your little group name?
The
cool
and I am
kids.
assuming someone is going to stop me
Cuckoos?
from saying
No,
the cool kids.
absolutely
Okay, cool.
not.
Then the cool kids.
Oh, the
I-
cool
I think-
kids.
I assumed Rio was going to shut me up, but maybe
No,
not.
I think I do actually shut you
Yeah.
up because I'm worried that our names would have traveled.
Yeah.
As
I think we're recognizable enough as well. So
Yeah,
it
I
could be
just-
three
I
of
just
us are the
went-
cool kids and then our new friend.
Yeah, maybe. As you start saying the cool kids, the hand over the mouth kind of. The Coo clan. Yeah.
The Cuckoo Clan.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Crazy.
I don't know if you want to
No.
be called the Cuckoo Clan.
No.
We gotta get you a better
No.
name.
Okay, yeah, we can change it. We can change it.
You know?
Cool
Something-
guys.
Something
cool
that no
guys.
one's ever heard of.
Yeah.
Come on. You can do better than that. You gotta sound like you can, do all 6 rounds.
And Alina's face just completely
I
falls
have
because
it.
she thought it was a very cool
Dick
name.
physics.
Dick physics.
What? Where did that come from?
That says we can do all 6 rounds, don't you think?
I'm not titling the episode Dick Physics. It'll be unsearchable. We'll be blacklisted.
Now you can't cut the beginning where you explained what was happening. I'm so sorry. I don't know. Something that says stamina.
Oh, we could just say, we have stamina, and that's our team name.
Stamina
That's
is the team
intimidating.
name?
It tells people right off the bat that's who we are.
Team
What about
stamina.
like a scare? Oh, what about a scary monster or something like? Ooh, what about till the end of time? That says stamina, right?
You want your group name to be
Someone
till the end of
someone
time.
who's in there for the long haul.
Oh,
TLDR.
what about Eye of the Wyvern?
I really like that. That's a good one. Sounds like something they'd write songs about.
Right? Brula could write a song about it.
I could.
How would it go, Brula?
Bam! Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, ba-dam.
Alina's
Like
is
that.
just clapping.
I like
pretty
it. I
catchy.
like it.
Lyrics
That's
alike.
pretty good. That's pretty
Rising
good.
up,
You could,
straight from
you
the
could.
street.
Honestly,
Took my time, did my chances. Something like that.
you
It's pretty good.
You should write that down. You could probably make a popular song out of it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to. Brooke starts scribbling like, when's the distance? Now I'm back on my feet. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good.
That's really good.
Could hand it over to the bards at the arena. They'll play it when you come out.
God, that's a great
We'd
idea.
have our own theme song.
So what
I
are we
think
doing?
the
that's it.
Wyvern. Yes.
Eye of the Wyvern, it is.
Eye of the Wyvern. Okay, that's better, I guess. Look, how about this? If you sign up and I see on the call sheets Eye of the Wyvern, I'll swing by your little changing room. We can talk again.
Okay.
All right. I'll talk to you then.
Very good. Very good.
How late is the arena open? Can we go over there now?
I
we look
think
at it?
it's closed, but they still got signs and shit.
Okay.
Will it tell us what the monsters are for
Yeah,
tomorrow?
yeah. They'll have all that stuff up there, I'm
Let's go
sure.
look.
Okay. We'll go take a look and we'll get back to you tomorrow.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Mr. Wensley. Don't forget it.
He said it like he knew I had forgotten.
Everyone forgets. I'm an NPC.
Take care, Mr. Wensley.
See you later.
Bye.
He immediately diverts from you and walking out
And
from the
finds
Noble
another
Zereth
group.
is the
Yeah.
other group that you saw that were at the bar with the big barbarian, and he walks over to them. Hey, Mr. Wensley, nice to meet you. Hey, you guys wouldn't be the fighting type.
It'd be hilarious if he walks right over to them and he's like, "So I want you guys to go all 6 rounds. You look like
Yeah.
fight."
No, he doesn't. You are. You're
Do
able
we
to
overhear
continue.
how they respond?
Roll me a perception check.
By the
Or,
hand,
or my
I thought
character
we'd
sheet will
been
just not
found
open.
out.
That's fine too, I guess. There we go.
Hold on, let me
I
deploy
get
my
advantage.
deploy my big elven ears.
I rolled a 6 with advantage.
I rolled a 21 with big elven ears.
There's a lot of noise, considering like there's a lot of people around. It's like a constant carnival in this place, so it is very loud constantly. It's quite hard to hear over everyone, but the general gist of the conversation you get is that they've already taken part in the battle arena, and that they made it to round 4, and they're not interested in doing it again.
Round 4. Would that
That's
not
scary.
imply that, well, maybe they just beat round 4 and then decided to quit there?
Yeah.
It also maybe implies that they, know what, that it's not worth it. Look at them.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, he's a big guy.
It is a classic adventuring group. You get the sense that it's
Yeah.
a fighter, a rogue, a mage of some sort, and a barbarian.
Yeah, I mean, he's a big dude. He's probably pretty strong.
But we can
The
go in
power isn't
together as a
everything.
group, right?
Yeah,
I
well,
mean, I would hope so.
let's just go over there and
I
take a
thought
look.
we were found out for a second. I thought it was happening, you know?
Oh, to be honest, I thought it was going to be a scam artist.
Yeah.
Yes, in a
I
way,
mean,
it
that
kind of
might
is.
still be, yeah.
It kind of is, actually. He's asking us to throw the fight, so it is like a betting scam.
Is that really common?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. No one's ever paid me to lose. Usually I get paid to win.
That's kind of how I thought it worked. But I guess.
Anyway, if we were talking like a game of Hatchpoint or Softlance, I would have, told him to take a walk off the edge of the disc. But if it's an arena fight, I don't care that much.
Yeah, people are paying to watch you, die or lose or just to see what happens, the carnage.
Well,
I don't
well,
think they...
it's-
Yeah.
I mean, it's more like I got a reputation to uphold. I'm not gonna lose in my favorite sport, but if it's just a random arena fight, who cares? Let's go take a look at it, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, you're heading straight up to where the arena fights are signposted.
I think we want to.
Yeah,
read
it's
the
not far
posters
from
and
the
stuff.
Zerath, right? It's on this floor. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you. I'll bring us over to the map for the people watching, so they have an idea of where you guys are. Yeah, you.
The irony. Sorry, the irony of my character saying the opposite of how I feel. I'm like, screw the sports. I want to win the fight. but he feels different.
Yeah. You make your way past the Mill Tavern, which is kind of like an old farm-looking experience, through a shopping parade again, similar to the one that's downstairs. There's a bunch of different stalls and stores. There's something called pizza. There's something called craft coffee. There's something called Elspeth's slushies. There's something called pick and mix. There's something called drowsy sunglasses. There's face painting here as well. There's Old Bill's Boozer, chicken hydrant nuggies, spicy noodles, which is a guesto named Spicy Noodles who serves hot noodles in a yatai style building.
Oh my god.
There's a place called Water, the Essence of Life, which is a religious themed water skin seller.
I point out the spicy noodles place
Yeah.
and turn to Tooth and say, is there like a kind of self-fulfilling prophecy vibe that happens with Guesto where they kind of end up doing the job of the thing they were named after? Does that happen?
Oh, yeah. All the time. That's kind of why I feel like the, bent teaspoon isn't the greatest name, but it's fine.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, it's a yatai as well, which is like those little Japanese food stalls where they sell like ramen out of the stall onto some.
Anyway, that's
Ramen
Spicy Noodles, and he's been there forever. So he even has like another shop up on a different floor, a different spire. I mean, he doesn't run it, but like some sort of illusion of him does. It's very cool.
I should go.
Yeah.
There's another
Pretty
place
good.
called the Original Mud Bun. There's City State Outfitters as well, which sells clothing in all sorts of different styles. You get the early Renaissance-inspired style of Felsenhort. sort of Ren Fair Elizabethan style of Aurora and the Carpathian Gothic style of Invictus Concordia, as well as a bunch of like more local Sonantor styled robes and garb. And you're moving through these kind of like stores, and
I'm just yapping. And
yeah, all of this, you're getting this
blah,
information.
Blah, 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 blah. And my master's name was Loop, so it's the same, right? Because then he ended up being, a master identifier and things like that. So yeah, sometimes they take their names and then it just becomes part of their identity, and that's just how we are. Sometimes, not always.
There's a sign that directs you down a wide street towards where the arena fights are. It seems like a lot more quiet. There are still some people leaving the kind of arena. You get the sense that some time ago, probably the final arena fight happened and the place closed down and everyone left. And this is, not as much of a used street. And you come down towards what is a hippodrome. Which is one of those big, like kind of long chariot race type Roman-looking buildings. This one is pretty much set completely apart from everything. A lot of the things here are built into the structure of the tower, and then there are things built around it. A lot of like other buildings that are built on top of it, vertical city style. But this thing kind of sits on its own. At the moment, it's branded with like battle arena stuff and arena fights and things like that. But you get the sense that it's used for all sorts of different things. The same thing for the Colosseum, which is further on. Specifically, the arena fights are against monsters, as opposed to different fights that might take place at the Colosseum that could be, two adventuring groups would go up against one another and that kind of thing at different times of the year. This enormous kind of hippodrome, velodrome looking thing all seems to be completely closed down. There's lots of tapestries and things hanging down from the outside of it. And again, lots of people milling around outside, lots of closed stalls, lots of very large entrance areas, great big archways into this kind of stone, epic looking stone building. And there are signs all about the place. And I think we see the four of you crowd around one of them, and I will make this available to you as another handout for you, because this should be what you see any second now. So much slower than it used to be. Here we go. There it is. The battle arena.
Shut up! That fucking font! Oh my god. I love it so much. Oh, it's so good, dude.
These rounds and prizes. Round 5. Pick and mix 4. Rings of protection. Broom of flying. How dare you? How dare you?
Oh, sorry, what round was that on?
Round 5.
Oh.
No one knows the lore and why I just broke character, but I have wanted a broom of flying the entire time I have played D&D, okay? My whole life. I just want to fly around on a broom. I want to be a little witch that flies around on a broom. Luckily, that is not this character, okay? So I won't spend every ounce of my being convincing us not to do round, to do round 5.
Well, the thing is, mechanically, it's one of the most busted items in the game.
I love it.
It's freaking strong.
I don't even want to use it for the mechanics. I just want to be a witch that flies around on a broom.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to use this thing,
It could
Fairlight.
literally-
I know that you really would become incredibly broken. A warlock with a broom of flying is incredible, but unfortunately, she's not going to let you have it. So just don't even think
Yes,
about
I
it.
will. Yes, I will. As long as I can ride on the back.
All right.
I want that Warhammer and longsword so bad. And the Cloak of Invisibility would be so good for Tooth.
So this doesn't actually tell us what we're fighting. It just gives you a
No, it
nickname.
It does give you what you're fighting. Surely you can figure it out.
Pick and mix.
Winter's
Worry.
Winter's Worry
Spectaculars.
could be like any ice-themed enemy, though.
Yeah. Nights and Flights is terrifying. That could be anything that's flying. Could be, the Return of the Rock.
So
Knights
I
and
feel like
Flights,
the fact
that
that there's
sounds like-
pick and mix, and there was somewhere called pick and mix.
I feel like
I'm,
Nights and Flights is like
concerned.
dragon riders of some. That sounds horrible.
It does, doesn't it? And I did have a dream, not a dream, a vision about somebody riding a dragon. Dragons aren't real. Well, they are, but they might be. I don't know. I've never seen one.
I've never seen one either.
I'm like, I don't know if they have like a terms and conditions posted here somewhere. Probably not. Do we? Actually, I'm gonna look around. You said there was people milling around, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just like try to grab a random passerby and ask him, hey, how'd the last group do before they closed?
Oh, the last lot. Oh, it was pretty good actually. They made it to round 3. There was only 2 of them.
Ah, were they giving them the prizes as they went, or did they collect it all on the way out?
Oh, I think they collect it on the way out. It's like go, go, go once they're in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, thanks.
Okay, bye. Do you know where I can get a drink around here?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the tavern mill. It's right down there, just south.
So what way south? That way?
Yeah, that. I second guessed myself because aren't we like indoors more or less?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Wait, and I'm like, wait. The sun
No,
is.
you had
there is
it right.
no sun.
You
okay,
had
yeah,
it
that
right,
that
yeah.
is south.
All right, thank you
that
very
way.
much. You're dressed very nicely, sir. All right, bye now.
Sorry, I saw the round 3 had rings of resistance. Imagine we got rings of frost resistance, and then we went into round 4. But it sounds like they won't give them to us right away.
Oh, I like the way you think, though.
Yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff on this.
Maybe
Oh,
there's
I
some.
like
be
the
worse.
idea of the sending stones. Then I can, it's not just one at a time. I can talk to all of you at once. Rio could be
Yeah, you two don't know what you're missing.
Rulinis. That's the 3 of you all together.
Well, if we
Rio,
do this, we
Bruno,
should try to get to at least the 3rd round, because the prizes in round 3 are significantly better than anything up to that point. Round 4 also pretty nice. Flame Tongue and Frostbrand. A Flame Tongue is a really, really strong weapon.
Well, but just be careful. Round 4, no helping hands, as it were.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I say we definitely do this, because even if we just went to round 3 and then we lost on purpose, like that guy said, that's still some pretty nice prizes.
I don't even think we need to lose on purpose. I mean, maybe if he wants us to, that's fine. But if we do it ourselves and just decide to bow out before round 4, I think that's also fine, even if we don't get his money.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
we'd
And
get
then if
the
we're
other
still-
prizes.
And if we get to round 3 and we're still in pretty good shape, we could try round 4. I guess we'll just have to see how. Maybe we should watch a fight tomorrow and just kind of see how dangerous it is. I don't know.
I say we
Is that an
sign up.
option?
We can sign up, and while we're waiting for our turn, we just watch whoever's in front of us. We can get an idea for it.
Ooh, kind of like seeing who will be the guinea pig in this situation.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
just seeing maybe how
with our
tough
luck,
it is.
with our luck, we sign up and then we have to go first.
Well,
Yeah.
is that
I
really so
suppose that's
bad?
a risk.
I would like to know. I mean, you heard what he said. Like he said, their mages will intervene and keep us alive up to the 3rd round. If we screw up in the 4th round, one of us could die.
Oh, I agree with that. I mean, I'm saying, like, we could get a feel for it in round. I doubt they're going to let us watch someone's round 4 before we get to do our round 4,
I
It
mean,
feels like an
they can't
unfair
really-
advantage.
They couldn't stop us from doing that, though. And like, if we could just watch from the stadium like regular people and sign up tomorrow, anyone could
Yeah,
sit
but
there
I
and
wonder
watch.
if it's different.
That's
if
true.
It changes each
I mean,
day.
it does say today's rounds and prizes, so maybe they change it every day, and you have to sign up before the fighting starts, so you haven't seen it yet. That'd probably be the
Yes.
best way to prevent fraud.
Well,
Well, we'll come back here in the morning and find out, I guess.
all
I
right.
guess so.
In the meantime, there was a bathhouse, so I'm gonna go see if there's a nice hot tub I can jump into, because I haven't had a proper bath in weeks, and it's killing me.
That sounds quite
Okay,
nice.
sounds
well, we can
lovely.
meet up somewhere. Maybe we can find some place to sleep.
Oh.
Did we pick one?
The bathhouse is the glass leaf.
Yeah, I was
inn,
gonna say
and it's an
Yeah.
inn
it was
and
it was
Just
the,
at
the
there,
inn,
yeah.
right? It was the feature at the end, so we can just
both.
get a room there.
Oh yeah,
We
let's
could
do
get a room
that.
there at Glass Leaf, and then take our bath, and then get nice and snug into bed with warm bellies, and toes,
I like that.
and ears.
Sounds good.
The bath.
I could use a little rest anyway.
Today
Let's do
was
it.
really fun.
Yeah, I had a good time.
Me too.
Me too.
I'm really glad I got to show you guys where I'm from.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to experience what it's like having clown feet. Just
Yeah.
start walking.
I follow Rio with a big smile on my face. Thank you for giving us the tour. It
Oh,
was
Yeah.
very fun.
I wish I could show you guys where I live and where I worked, because it's, it was very intense and very fun, but, can't do that. But this is great. Hopefully this is enough.
You can always tell us more about it some other time as well. And maybe we'll even get to tour it another time.
Yeah. When we're not just adventurers, maybe we'll just visit here as tourists.
Yeah. Maybe.
You come to the Glass Leaf Inn, and it's kind of you have to move down this kind of hollowed out column that is probably a supporting column, an enormous thing as part of this structure, and you move inside of this thing into a kind of circular area that's been given over to what kind of immediately turns into a slight trick of the eyes, where there's some painting along some of the architecture of the walls that gives way to a sort of an alpine looking scene. You can see that there are all of these small bath houses. You get the sense of like lots of steam pools in there, and you can see a very large looking alpine style building with an enormous column rising up out of the center of this thing. It is all the way up to the ceiling of level 2. So it's kind of this strange looking attempt at making this look like a particular sort of styled scene. But you also still very much feel like you're just inside of a tower. There is an absolutely enormous amount of space here. And there are lots of people kind of coming and going, but you also see a lot of people that just seem to be in like bathrobes moving around between all of the different hot spas. The entrance is this very large open doorway into the Glass Leaf's main entranceway, and it's kind of just this very large, comfortable looking lower area with chairs and sofa looking style relaxation areas. There's a large kind of hearth on one side of the room. There are serving staff kind of moving around, but as you move into the place, an elf moves over towards you and kind of gets your attention, dressed very well, but also slightly styled in a kind of mountainous, regal, mountainous looking piece of attire that I don't know if any of you would really grasp it being a particular fashion style. It seems like something that's kind of just been made up for here. But they've kind of got like a thin looking fur coat with quite nice looking clothing underneath it, and then these bizarrely large looking mountain shoes. This quite large, tall looking masculine elf comes over to you and says, "Hello, welcome to the Glass Leaf Inn. I'm Valerio Flynn. Might I help?"
Yeah,
yes.
just one question. There aren't 30 of you, are there?
30 of us.
Never mind. How many rooms do we want? I guess. How much is it to stay here for the night?
If you'd like small individual rooms, it's 2 gold pieces, or you can room 6 of you in one of our personal chalets. They're 25 gold pieces per night.
I'd feel more comfortable staying together, but I don't mind if everyone wants their privacy.
We can get you rooms together. The entire column which rises up is the rooms. We have hundreds.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay, yeah, let's stay together.
have enough for a chalet? Or should
But we do. It's
We're not-
significantly
we're-
cheaper to just do individual rooms right next to each other. But if
Okay.
you'd rather stay in a chalet, I'm fine with that.
We're not exactly hurting for money either way.
We'll
We could
stay
do either
together,
or.
please. A chalet.
A chalet? Absolutely,
please.
yes. We can arrange for that. Normally, the access to the baths is 5 gold pieces per night, but it's included in the chalet rental. So you'll have access to certain
Fantastic.
areas of spas, natural spas, and bathhouses.
Perfect.
Well, thank you very much.
Access to the bathhouse is twice as expensive as the room.
Yes, the baths are magically curated. So the rooms are quite small. They're practically just a bed with a little chest, and that's
The
it.
chalet sounds great.
Yes, follow me over to one of these desks. There are lots of little desks around, and Valerio sits behind one of them and pulls out a ledger, and then simply looks up to each of you and says, if I could take a name for the group.
But the Eye of the Wyvern. We're going to be competing tomorrow
I'm sorry?
In the arena.
in the arena.
Just put it under Rio.
Right. You have a group name, I understand. You're like an adventuring party.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
Oh,
Very good.
sorry,
Yes.
I misunderstood what you were asking.
I think he just wants a name.
Yes,
like a
I'll
whole
put
name.
it under Rio.
Roulettis. Oh, okay.
Rio
Rio's
Brulinis.
Roulettis is great.
Rio Brulinis.
Yep.
What? I just turned and looked so confused. Sure, yes.
Very good. Rio Brulinis, and it'll be a chalet. Will it be 4 of you, or will there be others accompanying you?
Just 4.
Just the 4.
Very good. Okay. When you enter your chalet, there are bathrobes available. If you wouldn't mind leaving those behind rather than taking them with you. A lot of people think that they're complimentary, and unfortunately they're not. Treat them as part of the rental. You'll have access to all of the bathhouses and spas. And your room number is, and hands it to you, Tiff. What room number is it dangling in front of you?
Oh, 33.
33?
Yes.
Okay. Your room number is 33.
Why did you say it like that, Brad?
Because there were several numbers to pick from.
I picked 44 instead. Why did you make it sound like...
Would you like?
Okay.
You picked the wrong one?
I picked the
33,
wrong one,
33
apparently.
was number wang. So, good luck. A key is handed to you. Big looking thing with a just a sort of a circular chain link on the back of it, with a 33 on the inside, kind of inlaid in metal. And Valerio just sort of gives you some directions. You head down that way, do a right, do a left, and carry on to the chalets, and you'll see a grouping of them, and 33 is within those. You head back outside, move around the rear of the sort of alpine building and the column of this supporting column that also houses lots of the smaller rooms for the many, many people that stay here. And you move around into an area. Again, it kind of just looks like it almost feels a bit like you would for us in the modern area where you were on like a movie set, like one of those fake ones where they've painted the sky and stuff onto the walls, but it's a huge wall, so it's kind of like, and it's well painted, it's kind of an obvious trick of the eye. The baths and spas are they all sit either side of this sort of little pathway that you follow down. There are some steps that lead further and further down, and you can see a grouping of multiple chalets, and the baths, there are like little bath houses all around, but the spas, or the natural spas, are everywhere. There's just loads of them. There isn't just like one. You could just wander around and find the smaller one, the larger one. You know, there are just different ones that are sitting outside a lot of these different chalets, and then outside of the main structure of the alpine building of the Glass Leaf Inn as well. So it's just a matter of like heading down and finding one and getting in it if you want. Eventually you come to chalet 33. It's kind of, in a grouping of 5, with this one being the odd one out, sitting at the far end of a sort of a cul-de-sac of little chalets. A little wooden structure. It's not enormous. It's not like a very, very large thing, but you walk up to it. Whoever has the key turns the key in the lock, opens into it, and it's a small room with a little table in the center, 6 little stalls around it. There's like kind of a work surface that, you know, could be used for anything. And then there are 6 rooms, 3 on either side, with just a simple bed inside, a chest, and a little stall in there as well. Each of the rooms has a window that looks out and lets in a decent amount of light, with a kind of a drawn curtain as well, which is pretty nice looking. The chalets are also carpeted in the bedrooms, which is a very kind of new and fancy thing in the world. With
they
the
have fake grass.
The main entranceway. The main entranceway is kind of wooden, and the whole thing just feels like your own personal small log cabin. At the main entrance as well has a little hearth on one side that you could light if it was cold, but it's pretty humid and pretty warm in Sonantor for the most part, since you're in the center of the desert.
Oh, this is so nice.
I could get used to this.
Oh, this
Brula
will
starts
be,
taking off her shoes.
This will definitely be sleeping in a tent on the side of the road.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
definitely. Right. Very nice. I'm gonna immediately, go to bed.
Okay.
I'll do the, is it prestidigitation that cleans you instantly?
Yeah,
that
yeah.
cleans things? I just do that.
Prestidigitation,
I don't
yeah.
think I like the feel of water in a bath.
Okay.
So I think it's the equivalent of a shower in D&D. I'm a shower person, not a bath person. So I just do that, and I say, well, this is lovely. Good night. And I hit the bed, and I'm already asleep.
Oh,
Good
I wish
night,
I could
Toof.
fall. I wish I could fall asleep like that. That's impressive.
Same.
Same.
Do we want to go to the baths or?
I am absolutely gonna go take a nice,
Yeah, I
relaxing
could use a bath, I think.
hot spring
sounds
bath.
really nice.
Sounds very relaxing. I just gotta peel all of this chainmail off, so
Yeah.
bear with me a moment, and I disappear. I disappear into the other room for a minute.
Yeah, I think I'd do the same and just start kind of pulling off, and kind of you just hear every now and then like the groan of, oh god, because like something hurts from just traveling wearing this armor, and it's coming off and it feels so good.
Brula does the same. She basically just like that one scene in Bruce Almighty where he just like
just
disrobes in like a
Comes
second.
love it.
Yeah, I mean, you all disrobe. On each of the beds, there is a kind of fluffy-looking sheep's wool robe that you could put on if you want. You've seen other
hell
people
yeah.
around, wearing these things. And yeah, the 3 of you can make your way down to one of the spa areas. There's probably one like right outside of your little cul-de-sac of 5. Kind of a small-looking. Empty-looking natural spa. Obviously, it's not actually a natural spa. Whatever they've done makes it look like just bubbling warm water with steam rising up from it. It smells like clean water. The area smells like, like a mountainside. But you also get the sense that there's either some sort of mage work going on, some sort of alchemy. Something is powering all of these things, but it doesn't seem like a dirty or dangerous situation. No one else is in this particular spa, so you can all step into it if you want.
Right away.
Yeah, I think I come out saying, wow, these things are so light and fluffy. I'm like holding the bathrobe emerging from the room, but I think like as a side effect here, this is also probably the first time the group has seen me like without armor on since like we first met.
True.
And I look very different now because you all we had that early adventure where we ended up having to go diving, and you saw me shirtless back then, and so this is like the first time that's happened in several months, and I am still very obviously missing like 25 pounds. Like I'm a shell of my former self.
Yeah.
But it's coming back slowly, and I think I come out and I don't really clock that at first, and then I'm like, I need to eat more.
I'm done to eat more.
Yeah, there's
Well,
so
we're in
many
the
good places to eat.
We're in the right place to do it, that's for sure. I'll tell you what, ladies first, you use that one, and I'll give you two some privacy. I'm gonna go take this one over here, all right?
Okay, enjoy. And Brula sort
Enjoy
of
your
like
bath.
just dips a foot.
Is it
It's
hot?
really hot.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And then she sort of like in the steam disrobes. It's very like, you know, it's anime. It's safe for work, of course. And there's like steam puffs. And she just kind of, oh my back. Oh.
Yep, Elinus follows immediately after, and much the same, folds up the fluffy robe and kind of places it very carefully. I think she's quite meticulous about things. This is something that we spoke about a lot earlier, where she thinks she's very messy, but she's actually not. She's quite tidy with everything, so she's like very neatly stacking and I think she even maybe straightens Brula's bathrobe up on the side as well, and then slips in and sits down and just goes, yes, I needed this. I think we all needed this.
Yeah. I feel like all of the aches and pain that just kind of been there, but like now like you really feel them, you know? Especially after all the things we did. My gosh, we're outrunning things and playing games.
And then sleeping on the ground a lot doesn't help. I'm quite used to it by now, but I just... Nothing beats a bath and a bed. I also find some new bruises. And I'm looking down at my rib cage, and I'm like, I didn't even notice that they were there, but apparently I've been just kind of getting through it, hey?
Collecting bruises.
Yeah. Suppose it comes with the job, right?
Yeah. We've been through a lot, that's for sure.
We have. And I just kind of
Does smell
lean
good
all
in
the way
here.
back. Yeah. I have to try very hard not to fall asleep. I think it would be extremely unadventure-like if I drowned.
No, you can fall asleep. Don't worry, I won't let you drown.
Okay. And I just lean back and close my eyes and allow myself to relax without any fear.
Then Brula just looks at Elinus and leans back and doesn't shut her eyes, and you can see that they're just seeing something else.
Meanwhile, in the other spa where Rio steps into it, Rio, there's a single other person in this spa, a kind of older looking elven man, kind of like for an old elf, quite wide set. Doesn't appear to be wearing anything whatsoever. Across his fingers, he's wearing lots of rings. Around his neck, he's got two different sort of amulets that seem to be hanging down. Sort of silver blonde hair, but you can tell that it's kind of, you know, the silver in it is graying. And as you step in, like, just kind of opens one eye towards you and then closes it again as you step into the spa on the other side.
Yeah, I just give a very faint nod and then just don't say anything and sit down.
A few moments pass, and then you hear a voice from the other side as this sort of older high elf says to you, "Are you a full-blooded elf, boy?"
I kind of mimic the motion that he made of just like open one eye and look back at him, and then go, "No, I'm not." How could you tell?
I wasn't sure, to be honest. But I did wonder. Not too many elves in Sonnentor tend to stick to the bigger cities of our birth. Predominantly Aurora. Where are you from?
I'm from down in Felsenhort, actually. I've always kind of wanted to go up to Aurora, but never quite been in the cards for me.
What do you do for work?
Whatever I can get my hands on, really. Adventurers Guild, as of most recently.
An adventurer? Not really a life I considered pursuing, I must say.
It's not really one I considered pursuing either. It's just kind of one thing led to another, and this opportunity was in front of me. If anything, I wanted to be an athlete. I'm not bad at Hatch Point.
Hatch Point?
I've played a little, yeah.
If you don't mind me saying, you don't look like you'd fare too well at Hatch Point. I thought you had to be quite robust.
Yeah, that's kind of how I ended up doing something else.
Very well.
I wasn't always quite so scrawny. I'll put the weight back on. I just gotta eat more and work out more, I think. It's gonna take time.
You're staying at the better location, at least. You must have come into some money.
Oh, yeah, the adventuring life has been okay to me, at least. I've come up with enough money to get by. What about you? What brings you down here?
Mostly just fun. Attempting to find something interesting to do with my waning years.
So, bored in retirement?
I wouldn't quite call it retirement, but something along the lines of boredom, yes. Also, there's so much civil unrest in the north, I'm not particularly interested in sticking around.
Right.
Thought I'd explore.
Right, I forgot. There's that squabble going on between Aurora and Concordia. Who's winning? If you don't mind me asking.
Doesn't seem like either of them have made a particularly notable offensive gesture yet.
So no winners, but everyone loses? I suppose that's how war often goes.
A lot of posturing at the moment. I don't really know many of the court at Eldessa, but the whisperings that I do hear are that they're waiting for the Invictans to start this war so that they can claim that they were attacked. Which, of course, Aurora was, with the assassination of our king, though I'm not sure whether it was quite as simple as they're making out. I don't see why Invictus Concordia would simply kill our king and then do nothing about it afterwards for a year.
I'm sure there's loads of secrets and underhanded motivations and other things that they deem us peasants unworthy to know the truth of. Not that it affects me too much as a Felsenhortian, but it will eventually affect us down here, sooner or later, even though there is a desert separating us.
No doubt. So, as an adventurer, do you just take any old quest? For example, if I was to ask you to go and fetch me a drink or something, I'm not going to, but if I were, would that count as a quest and I could pay you a gold coin or something? How does it work?
Normally you'd go to one of the guilds and you'd describe the task and they would tell you more or less how much it would cost and promise to take care of the task for you. And then the guild itself would turn around and, you know, give the job out to its own members, whomever they think would be qualified for the job, or you know, some tasks just get posted on the general board and anyone can take them if they're not particularly difficult.
Right. A sort of management scheme. I suppose it makes sense. There's a lot of you out there.
Management scheme. I'd never thought of it that way, but I guess you could look at it that way. It also probably depends on the guild. Like, well, I just described how the Fighters Guild operates. I'm sure, you know, the Healers Guild does things quite differently.
Yes. Yes, I've never really had use for any sort of adventuring or adventurers, although I'm sure some of the people I've worked for and with have over the years, no doubt. Interesting.
A lot of times it comes down to retrieving something that's been stolen, or charting out and plotting an area that no one's visited, that sort of thing. Anything there might be some risk involved and people don't want to risk their own life and limb to go do it, they would send us to go do it.
Huh. Well, perhaps I shall have need of you one day. At least I know who to call upon. A trusted individual who at least stays at somewhere like the Glassleaf Inn rather than one of the ruffians down a back alleyway waiting to pinch my purse. He stands up, the water kind of running off of him. His body is... You get the sense that he has lived a sort of somewhat life of luxury. You know, he's got a little thickness across his body and not much definition. But he also kind of carries a particular physicality that lends itself generally to the high elf species. You get the sense that this man is probably from some decent lineage, maybe, because this is an entire island that has sort of relied on people coming from other places. The first settlers of Aurora were elves and a few humans, and usually the high elves of Aurora date all the way back to the first settlers.
Yeah, as he starts to leave, I'll say, sure, yeah, you can ask for me by name if you want. I'm Rio Sinclair. You need a task done, you let me know.
Rio Sinclair, Fighters Guild, yes?
That's me.
Very good.
I hope to someday be in your station, bored in my waning years.
Yes, well, don't wish for it. Just perhaps wait and see if it happens. It's not quite as fulfilling as one might expect. He's completely nude, by the way, and just standing up. Like, the water is only just above his knees as he walks sort of towards you, because you're maybe closer to the steps that lead up and out this.
Yeah, I think it doesn't faze me. I've been in enough sports team locker rooms. I've seen plenty of other dudes naked. It doesn't have any effect. I just say, right, but it beats dying early.
He walks like towards you and past you, and then holds out his left hand to shake yours. Well met.
I stand up because I think it's rude to remain seated while shaking someone's hand. So I stand up out of the water too. Well met. I didn't catch your name.
Vaithrith. Lord
Vaithrith.
Kalen Vaithrith. But don't let the
Lord.
Lord... Yes, I'm technically a marquis of an estate, but it really is not as influential as you would imagine. It sort of commands some respect, but I'm far below the ruling aristocracy. I have some money, though, so I wouldn't want to claim that I'm, poverty-stricken or anything like that.
I'm glad to hear the war has not affected your livelihood too intensely then. And I also hope your side comes out victorious, because if Concordia wins, I fear they turn their eyes southward.
Well, perhaps we have some fighters to hire, I don't know if they can hire them for war. I don't see why they wouldn't.
Well, if it comes down to that, we're potentially losing our homeland. I'm sure you'll find plenty of volunteers.
Yes, well, if you're ever in Aurora, then look me up. I'll feed you. You need a few chickens. And he kind of just taps you on the chest, kind of taps on your ribs.
Yeah, I overdid it with the diet, I suppose.
Well, he grabs his robe and puts it around his shoulders. Good day.
Safe travels, Lord.
Steps up. He walks away from the 5 shallows that you've rented. He seems to move back up towards where the main lodge is. You get the sense that maybe he'd come all the way down here to get away from, the larger, more popular natural spas.
As soon as he is out of the tub and like out of the room, Sylvia just appears next to me, and I just say, he's not like a shape-shifting monster or anything, right? Nothing off. And you just see her like shake her head. No. I'm like, okay, good.
Very much just like one of those, like you would just meet just a business, like a CEO of some insanely rich company you've never heard of, and you just meet them in a swimming pool on holiday, and it's the only time you would have a normal conversation with one, and then they just get into a Bugatti and drive away, and you're like, oh shit, it was that kind of a situation.
What color is his Bugatti?
Yeah, it was probably orange or something. The group want to rest for the night, I assume. Eventually you head back to your chalet and rooms, and can rest. You can each take a long rest, but first please roll me a d20 each, with Tooth rolling me a perception check as well.
Oh, 7.
17.
A 9. This is just flat d20s, right?
Yeah. And then Tooth rolls a perception check as well. What did you get?
I got a 16 for the perception check and a 9 on the flat d20.
Okay. Elena 17, and then a 16 on your perception check. Okay. What is your passive perception actually, Tooth? It's the number on the, if you look on your skills, it's the number on the furthest right column.
14.
Okay. Tooth, what's the superstition level that Tooth would have?
About what?
Just general superstition. Are you generally a level of superstition on average?
Pretty high, I guess.
Pretty high, a superstitious type.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't mean to be insensitive, but I'm sort of, kind of. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's pretty high. I don't want to give anything away, but yeah, I think I could get spooked pretty easy.
Yeah. All right.
It has to be the right circumstances. I don't know if I'll just believe anything, but yeah, I think it's pretty reasonable to think.
Okay.
Especially here in Sunentor. If it's related to anything related to the one hand, then yes, I'm very superstitious.
Yeah, the room that you're in has like a carving above the door. Each of the rooms have a different carving above the door. In Rio's room, there's a like a dragon-looking thing, kind of simple-looking. They're almost childish. In Alynis's room, assuming Alynis and Brilla are in different rooms, Alynis, you have a sort of a cat-looking creature, kind of a long-looking cat, but not like a big cat. It would be like a house cat, but kind of weirdly long. In Brula's room, there is a snake, and it's kind of like twirling downwards. with its mouth open above the doorway. But in your room, there is a depiction of like, it kind of looks like a hoard of stuff. So like lots of coins with little depictions of chests and little gems and things on there. And you understand this, I think, to be not just an image of a hoard, but it is specifically an image of Drakenzoll, the hoard which is apparently buried deep underneath where Sonantor is up in the sky. And when you fall asleep, at some point in the night when you wake up, you might wake up and find that there is a gold coin under your pillow that you didn't put there.
Wait, what?
Is this for the whole group or just
Just the Drakenzoll room, Tooth's room.
Can I roll to investigate this?
I don't think you know, because this is the middle of the night.
I
And you've got your own shit to
tell
deal
you.
with. Well, yeah, I mean, it's the middle of the night. It's been multiple hours. Everyone's asleep except for Brula. Because Brula, in your room, while you're laying there, and sort of shifting and shuffling and turning over, you are struggling to fall asleep here. And you sort of enter into this bizarre kind of like never-ending experience, this bizarre insomnia style feeling where you're in between sleep and awake because the exhaustion of the day. You've done an entire day of traveling. You were sleeping rough on the road. A couple of the nights there you didn't sleep very well either. And you've done this huge exploration of this place today. You've been to all these different places. You get in late. You've been in the spa, which was nice. Everyone gets into their rooms and goes to sleep, including Tooth, because Tooth hasn't discovered the coin yet. And there's just this intense feeling that washes over you, but it's not direct. It's this indirect feeling. It feels like the whole world has agreed on a particular rhythm except for you. Each of the rooms in the chalet is breathing in slowly, these sleeping breaths, but yours is stuck. The clock has paused. Somewhere morning is already on its way, but you are suspended between yesterday and tomorrow, and every minute stretches thin enough to start hearing yourself think constantly. You're standing outside of your own house watching everyone else sleep through the windows, and you're unable to get inside, and the world has ended for the day except for you. Please roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. You said Constitution saving throw?
Yes, please.
Mm, 18.
18.
She's also under the condition of blessed, right?
You can add a 4 to that, a D4.
Love you, Brula.
Love you, thank you. 1d4. 3.
Your skin gets kind of itchy in the night, and your like perception of the room and everything around you continues to feel just like you're half in a dream or half awake, not able to fully be in a sleeping state and a restful state, and not able to fully fall into a sleep. And then just as it feels like you might be falling into a sleep, there's a bunch of noise and scuffling, and you recognize that Tooth is up and moving around through the chalet.
Tooth?
Look. It was under my pillow.
Oh, what? What am I looking at?
It's a coin. First of all, Brad, what is the superstition around this coin?
Roll me a religion check with advantage.
Do I add the 1d4 to this as well?
You can do if you want, yeah.
I sure would like to. 15.
For you and
I don't
your
open right up and everything.
perception of this,
Uh-huh.
roll me an investigation check as well, actually. Or
Okay.
yeah, I guess an investigation's fine. Do that, yeah. Or a history check. Investigation or history.
Ow, 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 ow. Okay, investigation or history. Investigation, because I can't fail. So my thingy can't. Yes, perfect. 15.
There's a few things that this could be on the realistic side of things. It could just be a gimmick of the glass leaf inn.
Oh, wait. I'm adding a d4.
Doesn't matter. You've already passed
Okay,
it.
just checking. You never know. You're crazy.
It could just be a gimmick of the glass leaf inn where they leave a coin under some of the pillows as part of the excitement of being a traveler that's come to stay at Sonantor, and everything costs a gold piece here, or more. But you were in a room that had this depiction of a horde that you suspect is a depiction of Drakenzol, and Drakenzol is the dragon's tax, and one day
I'm what? So I'm sorry. What was that?
Okay. Okay.
they claim that the first horde was never meant to be theirs, and that the first of the Gesto here took something they shouldn't have done, and that one day that debt will be called, and the weight of the horde will grow so heavy that Sonantor will sink and return to the land that it's floating on. So you would probably interpret it to be something like that if you were superstitious. I definitely.
Alternatively,
it could just be a tooth fairy. It could be
absolutely not.
It could be some bagel ram shit. There is another little.
My follow-up question. I'm so sorry because I don't believe that it's just a regular thing. Do they leave the coin to identify that I have broken the rules, like I am, or is it the other way around? Or do I have any idea what the coin would be representing? Have I done bad?
I don't know.
Do they know who I am?
I don't know if this is like a specific thing that is documented as happening. You just, at this point, it is over to your superstitious approach as to what you interpret that this might mean.
I forgot what I wrote. Okay.
Well, this isn't part of the
tax.
Written
Okay, got it.
law. Yeah, this is you.
So I
This
don't
is why I
have
asked
to-
how superstitious you are.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
look up,
perfect.
you see the dragon tax, you find a coin under your pillow, and then
Okay.
from that point on.
Okay, perfect. So I don't have
how
to worry
do
about
you
fucking
interpret
anything up.
this?
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
All right.
horoscope that is before you.
Then I immediately run to Brula in a full-on panic, and I am burping in between some of my words here. Okay, so, and I kind of explained exactly what he just explained. I won't redo it, but I explained the lore of the Sonantor falling down to the ground because of our own greed and because we've reached too far, and they're sometimes called tax collectors or whatever. But we're staying in a room that has that and the depiction, and then I find that this is under my pillow.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's saying like I have done bad and I have reached too far and I have something that I shouldn't have, or oh my gosh, oh no.
Slow down, Tooth. We'll figure this out. Now you said you found this in your room?
Under my pillow. It was under my
Under
pillow.
your pillow,
I
okay.
just I did a nice big stretch, and I reached under my pillow, and then there it was. I touched it with my hand. I touched it.
It's okay.
What do I do?
Well, first, I think we should let maybe management know. Maybe it's just something that they do for that room.
You can't let management know. You can't let management know. No, you can't let them know.
Well, then I'll tell them. I'll say I found it under the pillow.
What are you going to say? You found it under the pillow, and then they're going to say, "Oh, you're the tax."
Is there a reason you guys are yelling in here?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be yelling, but my life is in danger, and I may have touched something that I shouldn't have touched.
Life in danger. Wait, what? All right. What's going on?
Okay. It could mean that I am doing good and that they see me and that they are giving me something for my contribution, or it could mean that I am not contributing enough, or it could be like a mark of like we see you and we know who you are, and I found this under my pillow, Rio, and I touched it, and I'm holding the coin.
I'm sorry, this is all over a coin?
It's not just any coin. We're staying in a room with the motifs everywhere and I just sit down and I'm like stressing now.
I just look at Brula instead and I'm completely lost because I don't know any of this.
You guys can make me religion checks if you want.
Yeah.
I think Elena's is still just snoring in her room.
Yeah, I came over here because I'm an elf, so I'm not fully asleep. I would have been trancing in the other room and heard it. So, and I was like, "There's no way I'm not hearing this." I'm not gonna roll religion. Rio would not be familiar. You know? There's no way he knows.
Okay, well, I'm a follower of the first hand, okay? Okay, right? A lot of guests don't believe that where we came from is because we took something, and some of us believe that it was a great thing that we did, that we took, and some of us believe we took something we shouldn't have, and some of us believe that it's kind of growing out of hand, and that our greed is going to cause Thundertorn to become too fat and fall from the sky and then be eaten by a dragon from down below, and then the horn will return to the rightful horn owner, which is, the dragon that we stole it from, supposedly, all of these things.
Okay, so if there's like a built-in safeguard against, well, not safeguard, but don't be greedy is the moral of the story. What have you greeded for? Like, we've been on the road, you've taken basically nothing. I
point to the lost second in my bag.
I don't think that counts as greed. I think
that was entrusted to us.
Yeah, no, I think we're doing a task that we were asked to perform. We're not getting rich. We're not profiting off of others. Look around Sonantor. This is a perfect example of a place where the rich and the powerful. What?
Just careful what you're saying, because like I said, some people believe that, and then some people don't. Just be careful. I'm now worried that somebody knows who I am. That's my main concern. What if they know who I am?
What do you think would be the best thing to do? Should we leave? Should we leave everything here and just flee the situation, or
no,
should we still compete?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't think we should leave. I'm just concerned. I'm just concerned.
Okay, if someone knew who we were, and or knew who you are specifically, and they had bad intentions, do you think they would have given you a heads up that they're watching you?
Absolutely. If it's the tax collectors, yes. Guests don't lose their entire hoard overnight, and we all know who did it.
Tax collectors? What,
yeah.
Do you even have a hoard?
That's rude.
Well, I'm just saying, for as long as I've known you, I've never seen you bathing in piles of gold.
Our hoard isn't necessarily gold, Rio. I mean...
Okay.
And I gesture wildly in front of me to you guys for the first time, and I don't know if guests don't blush, but I look a little sweaty. Well, I'm a custodian of a lot of things. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're gold things, but they're very valuable to me. So yes, I do have a hoard.
Oh, Tooth.
Okay, on the one hand, I appreciate the sentiment, but on the other hand, it still makes no sense to me because you have some friends. That's great. So do most people, though, right? So, like, I don't think the tax collectors are going to come after you and tell you you have 3 friends. You're only allowed to have 2. I'm sorry.
I don't think they know about the lost second.
Okay,
It could be
so
that.
Have you talked to the lost second in?
What would
Not
No,
since we
what
got
would
here.
happen if I picked up that coin?
I mean, and I just make a face like just a cultural thing, I think, without stopping myself, that I'm like disgusted that you want to pick up something of mine without permission. I guess you can if you want to. I don't know what would happen.
Well, if I pick
Maybe
it up,
you
do
could
I
ask
become
the
the
coin its name.
If I were to pick it up, do I become the custodian of the coin, or how does that work?
Well, no, I would have to, I relinquish custodianship to you. I would have to
Okay.
do that. But I'm not doing that just in case it is like, some sort of sign from the assassins. I'm
Oh, well.
realizing it's really early or late, and I might be freaking out a little bit. I don't know that it wasn't there before I fell asleep.
Yeah,
Are you
it might have just been a previous guest left it there as I don't know, by accident, or a tip for the maids, or
No.
anyway. I was gonna say, you just give me the coin, and then the assassins can be my problem, and then we can go back to sleep.
Yeah, back to sleep.
Oh, sorry.
Are you
Well,
okay, Brula?
No,
You,
I mean, I want to solve this first, though, too.
No, it's okay. Sorry, Brula. I didn't realize I woke you up.
You didn't. It's okay. I guess we will get some more sleep and we'll talk again in the morning.
Yeah, and I look from Brula to Rio, concerned, and then back to Brula. Okay.
I'm doing the same thing with between the two of you. Like I'm worried about both of you now.
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
No, I'm just saying, if the coin is causing you trouble, you can give it to me, and I will take good care of it.
I can't do that, Rio. I'm your
Oh, okay.
custodian. I can't do that to you. If
Okay,
it's bad,
all right.
I don't want you to have it. And if it's good,
Okay.
then you can have it. But I don't know that it's good yet, so it's
Sure. Look. All
it's
I'm
fine.
saying is, if there's some sort of like a greed patrol that comes out here to make sure you're not being greedy, I have never seen you take anything.
I came home.
That you
I
shouldn't.
came home, Rio. I came back. That's an act of greed. I'm not supposed to be here. I was told to leave, and I came back. And not only that, but I brought some friends.
Oh.
Okay? I'm just concerned that somebody knows that I am here. But it's
Okay.
going to be fine. Lock the door, and we're going to bed because Brula looks tired.
Okay.
No,
all right.
it's
It's
okay.
I will be on my guard then, and if someone does, if they did figure out that it's you, would they just throw us back out, or you think it would be more violent than that?
I'm sure you guys would be fine.
Not if you're not fine. We're not.
I really, truthfully, I don't know what they would do if they found
Then
out
we'll
I came
just-
back.
Then we'll just have to be doubly careful tomorrow.
Alinus has left her door open, but has still somehow not stirred, and all you hear from her room is, "No, not the last butt pun."
Right, we'll be careful. All right.
And I look down at the coin and I just go, okay, Brutus, let's go. Then I walk back into my room and I sit down. I would like to cast a spell, if I may.
Okay. What is it?
Only if you'll allow it. I've took it at a level up and then we were doing a million other things and I forgot to ask you about it, so I'm going to ask you now. There's a wonderful spell that will probably be a waste of time in any other campaign except for this one. With a touch, you place an illusion on a willing creature or an object that isn't being worn or carried. A creature gains the mass effect below, and an object gains the false aura effect. The effect lasts for the duration, which is 24 hours, but if you cast the spell on the same target every day for 30 days, the illusion lasts until dispelled. And the false aura is, you can change the way the target appears to spells and magical effects that detect magical auras, such as detect magic. You can make a non-magical object appear magical, or you can make a magic item appear non-magical, or you can change the object aura so that it appears to belong to a school of magic you choose. I'm trying to disguise the lost second. However, it does say an object that isn't being worn or carried. So is that like a tree or something? Does that... I imagine they mean like a shield or like armor.
I think it's for like, the...
Something that's on you.
Yeah.
Okay, worst,
But does that
case
count for the
scenario,
last second because it's in my
or
bag and
you
I'm
could ju-
technically
you could-
carrying it?
You could just set it down while you cast the spell and then
Well,
pick
but
it
that's
back
what I'm
up.
asking. I want to make sure that Brad's okay with me using it in this way.
Right. Yeah, I don't know why it has to be something that you can't carry around, so it doesn't make
Well,
sense to me. that you
worn
wouldn't
or
be
I
able to
carried
do
imagine
is-
that.
people are trying to
It's
disguise a magical sword or something, that they're
That-
using.
that line is almost exclusively used in the rules to prevent you from like knocking a sword out of someone's hand or
using
remove
it in
like
combat normally.
yeah, you can't like yank a necklace off the boss mid combat or something like that. I don't think
Yeah.
it's a problem.
I think usually, it's just so that you don't do it in combat, or they'll make it like a 10-minute casting time or whatever, right? No, you can have this spell and you can use this spell for sure.
Perfect.
Yeah, I
Then
don't see why not.
I would like to do that, and I'm going to have a conversation with the lost second, and that's what the spell will sound like. And I'm just gonna talk to it, be like, I know it's terrible, and basically it's like putting a mask on, and nobody likes to do that. But hey, I'm in disguise, and it won't be forever. And you just, if anybody's up like Rio, you'd still hear maybe me talking this way. And then I'd like to cast this spell on the lost second, and I want to make it seem not magical at all. It's just a memento.
Yeah, okay. Okay, great. Yeah, last 24 hours.
Yep. And I plan to do this along with my mage armor every day. And I'll just take the spell slot off, just so you know. I'm planning to do this every day for 30 days.
Okay, so you just have one less second
Yep.
level spell and one less
That's
first
right.
level
I've
spell
only
every
got
day.
the one. Yep.
Yeah, okay, so this lasts until 4 a.m. tomorrow night.
All right. Perfect.
I think I can hear you kind of whispering to the lost second in the other room, but I think I'm not paying attention because I'm turning to Brula at this point and saying, Brula, are you okay? Because this is like the second or third time I've found you awake at like 2 a.m. You having
Yeah.
trouble sleeping?
Yeah. You could say that.
A lot on your mind?
And she looks at the door.
I mean, you don't have to share if you don't want to. It's... Sometimes I'm glad for my mixed heritage, because there's been some nights where I don't think I could sleep either. Too much to think about. But luckily I can force myself into a trance state if I have to. So I can always find that rest when I need it. I wish you could too. What's going on? You alright?
She looks at the door again. Can you sit down with me for a second?
Yeah, sure. I nudge the door so it's mostly closed, and then I sit down on the ground, cross-legged like a kid listening to a story. What's up?
You see Brula's eyes. They're like the size of like big old $50, and there's huge dark circles under her eyes, and she just kind of looks off into the distance.
Oh.
There's a reason I can't sleep.
Okay. I'm listening.
And she raises her arm and pulls back the material, and you can see these dark, deep purple splotches on her forearm. And she's visibly shaking. I've had this for the better part of a year.
Is that?
And she pulls it back. When Alinus and I were at the Healers Guild, one reason that we were there was to find out what was going on. And apparently it's in the really, really early stage. And I haven't started showing any other sign other than I can't sleep. And I don't think it's contagious. But I also don't know when it's going to reach that point.
I think the natural reaction to seeing a disease like this would probably be to shrink away, you know, but instead I lean forward and I just put my hand on hers. That's all right. We'll get through it. How long have you had this?
A long time. And then the only one who knows about it is Allie. You can't tell anyone, though. You swear not to tell Toof yet.
I mean, I won't. But you probably should at some point.
I know. I know. The insomnia is getting really bad. I thought I could sleep through it. I'm sorry for not telling you sooner.
It's okay. It's not like I caught it.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
And she just breaks all barriers and just leans in and bear hugs you and starts crying into your shoulder.
Hey. I'm not going anywhere, alright? We'll find a cure. Eventually. How long has it been since you've slept?
I'm not sure. Maybe weeks. Maybe a month. Maybe a couple. I feel like I get rest here and there, but it's not like I feel like I slept.
Right. Well, this just means there's one more thing on my to-do list once we deal with the lost second. Some way, somehow out there somewhere, there's a healer who's gonna solve the puzzle on how to get rid of this. And I'll help you find it.
And she gulps. Yeah. I hope so. I will tell Toof. I don't know why I've been the most scared to tell Toof. Maybe because Toof has been scared to be dishonest the whole time. And here I am not saying anything. I've been scared. I remember when we were imprisoned and there was someone next to us who kept coughing. And I thought, that's going to be me.
I remember that.
And I've been
honestly,
putting you in danger, and we at the Healers Guild, we went through a lot of tests. Just to try and figure things out.
Brula, I've been voluntarily putting myself in danger for years now. Don't worry about it. If I wasn't willing to put up with a little bit of danger, do you think I'd be here in the first place?
Yeah, I think I can appreciate that about all of us.
Well, thanks for telling me.
Thanks for asking. I think I'm probably going slightly insane. It's just the lack of rest. It's unlike anything I've ever experienced. I'm sorry.
You said it's not contagious yet, right? But it might become so?
As far as we know, there's nothing that's developed beyond that yet, because they didn't know it's a guild. So,
well, we just need to hurry up and find this item, Master Guy. Deal with the lost seconds so that you and Alinus can get back to your studies and find the cure to this thing so you can save the world. Alright. Well, sleeping is hard sometimes when you got a lot on your mind. But try to relax, alright? And I put my hand on the side of her head. And as I do this, I'm literally casting the spell Sleep.
you see Brula's eyes grow heavy, and she kind of mutters like, I just haven't been able to.
Just gonna slowly lower her head down onto the pillow. Shh. And then I will quietly walk out of the room and pull the door shut behind me.
Okay, you may all complete a long rest as the night ends. Brula, your long rest is now, normally, from this point on, going to be 2 hours longer than everyone else's. So where normally you would have an 8-hour rest, now you have a 10-hour long rest. However,
yay,
for the sake of this evening and the spell that was cast upon you, you get the benefits of a long rest. You also stayed in one of the spas, and the spas actually provide you with the benefits of a long rest over the course of an hour instead of 8, or in your case 10, or in Rio's case 4 for the trance. So you can all hit the long rest button. And
sorry, are we supposed to continue role playing after that?
No, I'm going to get into some mechanics for you.
That fucked me up.
I know. Yes, so Brula has had, since the beginning of the campaign, been infected with the
Stop it, I'm going to cry again.
Void Blight Plague. And we've been rolling to determine progression and stuff like that. Players, you have a handout with the Void Blight information, and I guess as a little reminder for people, since we haven't really mentioned it since right at the beginning, there is a plague that is a seemingly incurable disease which seems to be related to sleep and the blighted lands. There's a section of Vayfall which kind of had a rift open up during a war, I think 68 years ago, and this blight has been creeping out over the land, just kind of turning the area unlivable. And there's sort of a bizarre connection that in the few years that the healers of Vayfall have been investigating this, they have been looking into it, and it seems to have some sort of bizarre connection. At first, because it's not like a simple biological plague, they thought it was some sort of demonic corruption, and they seem to have found that it kind of develops more commonly with people who work closely with bloomstone and vianthracite, which is why it's very prevalent in Felsenhort, because Felsenhort is built on top of just a huge amount of bloomstone, and also they're processing vianthracite constantly, but it is present all throughout the land. You haven't seen it in the first 2 levels of Sonnentor, but I think at least Tooth, you might be aware that it's the type of thing that they would, it would all be closed doors in the amusement park, fun and joy and fun, so that you're not seeing too many people being ushered through the streets on plague carts and things like you were every so often in Felsenhort. And it seems like the healers came to a recent conclusion, which Brula and Alinis were present for, at least, the revelation among the healers guilds that it's some sort of magical toxin from some sort of like cosmic instability. There is a really bizarre major problem, and it's one that they're really struggling to deal with, because there's multiple different areas that you would have to, like, no simple cleric can come in and just like cure disease, blah, blah, and it goes away. And also just for the reminder, direct contact with somebody with this disease doesn't necessarily mean you're going to catch it unless they're in the very late stages of this. There are essentially 9 stages of this, and Brula is between 2 and 3. And the 9th stage, by the way, is death. So they die and they cannot be revived by arcane means. Is the another bizarre element that the healers have discovered. They can't just res people like normal, and what is the reason behind that, what's going on, blah blah blah, etc. So the most interesting thing in the world ever, me and Speth have been having to DM quietly every week about, I think one of the most interesting elements of this is Brula is on screen right now. If you look at her wrist, the entire time she's had the plague on the artwork, I'll take us over to the screen. I think, no, you can't see it on this one. You'll have to wait for her artwork to come back through again. Patrick Macchi, who did the artwork for this show, who's amazing, said, what if I do a little, what if we do, was it Patrick or did you suggest it to me somewhere? I can't remember where it was in the process, but we came up with the idea between me, Elspeth, and Patrick to just add the little the little mark that comes along with the first stage of this, which is that some people experience dark blotches, little areas of skin discoloration, and
my God.
It's been on the artwork the entire time.
I just remembered when the weird reaction when Tooth was like, "Oh, let me see the mark that the raven thing made on your arm," and she reacted like so horrifically about it, and I was like, "Oh, sorry."
There is, and I can't stress this enough. Me and Steph were talking about it earlier on.
Everyone
So
go
much rewatchability on Brula for these first 18, 19 episodes. There's so many more. There is so many points where Elspeth has just like said something or done something that I was like, oh god, if I was watching this for the second time, I'd be like, oh. But when you're just watching it, for the first time, and it's just this kind of
there was a scene
thing.
One of the previous episodes where we were having a conversation and I almost started crying, and I was like, they're not gonna understand why I'm almost crying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Ferris wheel conversation.
The Ferris wheel
and
was
the
brutal.
end of time. The end of time, I was actually like, I left our stream and I cried afterwards.
Yes, and Speth has got a few extra mechanical things that the character has been dealing with as well, and there is multiple elements to this thing that we will continue to explore as we continue. I've been asking you for lots of con checks at rest, and I've only been needing them from Brula, so I can now finally just ask Brula to make me them. Because I've been getting you guys to roll me d20s. I'm like, hey, everyone roll me a d20, and I'm like, yeah, Rio got a 7, don't care. I'm like, what did Brula get?
Sneaky.
Yeah. So, you do, however, get the benefits of a long rest. Partially, I think, from the spa, partially from the effects of Rio's spell, and you also barely made the con save anyway. So you do get those benefits. Though in the future, your long rests do now take 10 hours.
I'm also assuming.
Oh my god.
I'm assuming we can't cheat that by casting sleep on her every night. I figured since we're staying in a nice hotel and she hasn't slept in 3 weeks and we just came out of a spa maybe this one time, the sleep spell might be enough to nudge her over the edge and actually sleep.
It'd be fun if you had to roll every time.
Yeah,
You
no,
cast it just-
sleep, how long does it last as a spell?
The spell only lasts a minute. I was just thinking it might be enough to get her out and then
Get her
she'll
into
stay
the
out
sleep.
on her own.
Yeah, I don't think so. Based on the nature of this particular plague, it would probably wake you back up. You might get you can have like an hour or two, and it might help, but you're gonna end up waking back.
Oh, I never
Oh,
expected
God.
to be able to use it again. I figured that was a one-time only narrative.
Yeah,
Thing.
I'm afraid it's really not gonna work. I have insomnia in real
Druid
life,
geek as
and
well?
and
Oh my god.
it is like it's like having a little melatonin before sleep, It's not quite the Zopiclone that you want, the good old delicious Zopiclones.
I just started melatonin as well, so now I'm getting to understand what the sleep spell feels like,
yeah.
almost sort of.
Melatonin's nice to like tip you over the edge and just put you into sleep, but it's not good at keeping you asleep.
No.
For that, you want some nice, good old-fashioned Zopiclone, my baby, my son, my child. It saved me so many times, and it's a fine line between the drug addiction and the insomnia cure for me. So you do get the benefits of long rest, so make sure you take that. And as morning comes around, you guys all probably wake up one by one, can meet in the chalet has the kind of like the front roomy area where there is a table that you could be sitting at, but it's not really an area to be preparing food, but you could head up to the inn itself, where last night the big main area does seem to serve food, or you guys can head out and find breakfast somewhere else, or you can just head straight down and try and sign up for today's arena fights, or you can do whatever you want.
Question.
Yes.
Do I get my spell slots back, or do I have to recast the magic aura since it lasts 24 hours and it's not concentration?
Yeah, no, you would get that back.
Yes.
You can spam that spell.
Let's go.
I would also like to cast before we go to the arena. So I'm just going to say it now. I would like to cast Aid on my 3 party members.
Okay.
I don't know why it makes me roll for it, because I think it's the same every time. But yeah, it gives everybody 5. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration. So you just essentially get...
I don't know if I ever removed it from last time you did this. Are we slowly adding 5 HP every time you...
All I know is I don't get the benefit.
At level 7. How did my health get so high?
All temporary hit points replace the previous batch. They don't
Well,
stack.
it's not temp
But
HP.
Yeah, it's
also-
max hit points. It's weird.
also
Oh,
max
it's max?
as well, but I can't edit that. So
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know how it would work.
Well.
I think maybe we do use it as
spell-
temp. I'm not sure.
You would probably apply it to the token, but you guys don't have tokens. So let me try and just like see if this
You can
works.
click the
But
little
could we
wrench
just
on the
do
top
10?
left corner. Click the wrench on the top left of your character sheet to edit, and you can just add it to your max HP. And assuming you intend to cast this like pretty much every day for the rest of our careers, we can just
Yeah,
leave
pretty
the
much.
extra 5 HP on all
I
the time.
can just say I'm always going to be 1 spell slot down on that level, and we just say
Pretty
that's
much.
what's happening.
Yeah, you can put a maximum override in of 5. That way you know that it's the maximum override should Alynis die and not be able to continue this
Okay,
spell every
that's,
single day.
okay.
Guys, I don't know. Seems weird how after the previous scene you guys forgot that you can die.
Oh wait, there's a field here called temporary maximum. If you expand the hit point menu,
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
and you
do
can
that.
add an extra 5 max HP.
Temporary maximum. Yeah, just add it to that.
I've ruined everything.
Wow, what have
Here we
done?
go.
It's my fault. I cast Aid.
Okay,
Shouldn't
there we
have.
go. Perfect. I fixed
No,
it.
it's fine.
Yay.
Yeah, bear in mind that if we were actually
Oh,
sat
that
around a
works really
table with
well.
pencils and paper, this process is so much longer. It always feels
Yeah.
like you like it feels so long, but we're blitzing through stuff that years ago
true.
we wouldn't have. We would have been
Anyone
sat here
got
for
an
hours
eraser?
trying to figure out. Yeah.
Hold
I
on,
almost
I
said
got
rubber, but I
multiple
remembered
bits
a
of
lot of the
paper for
people
all of your different temporary hit points that you have, and yeah.
that and the hold on. I need to add up all my HP from 0 again to make sure I'm at the full number.
Yeah, just over and over again. Okay, yeah. So I think eventually, probably Brula wakes up lost, and very groggily wanders into the sort of the common area where perhaps the other three are sitting around that table. Maybe someone's made some sort of simple tea for the morning. Alunis,
Yeah, I think
I'd guess.
Alunis probably would have.
I think
some morning brew.
I think you would find me like shoveling down like eggs and chicken, like cramming protein and doing push-ups. Like Rio's on the I'm getting my muscles back. I'm tired of people
Alunis
telling
is
me I
sitting
look
back
scrawny.
in the chair, one leg crossed over the other with a cup in her hand, watching you like, okay.
I immediately beeline to Rio, and I'm just like waiting with my plate of food. You said you would teach me how to do the thing. The thing. I'd like
right.
to recreate the dinner from last night forever.
Right. Okay, hang on.
As he's getting up, I pour a cup of tea for Brula and hand it to her.
Okay. All right. I kind of roll over, sit up, and come to the table. Okay. Well, you already know, like, the base prestidigitation spell, right? So
No,
it's.
no. I mean, technically I do, but I want to narratively learn it from you, like mechanically.
Okay.
Okay.
I heard you cast it last night.
Oh
Instead
shit!
of getting in the bathtub,
Right.
you already cast.
I do.
You had a dust
You're right. I know the base. I know the base.
the only reason I
you're right,
said
you're
that
right,
is
you're
'cause I
right, you're
heard
right,
you
you're right.
cast
Because I know the base. You're right. You're right.
Okay, I mean,
yes.
you already know the basic of it, right? You can make a sound, you can make a smell. So basically, it's just like the smell, except you gotta like try to bake it into the object, and it kind of turns into a flavor. Is really all it is.
Make it into the object. I don't even know what that means.
Well, I mean, okay, here. Well, I just need here. Let me and I'm looking for like the driest, most stale piece of trusty ration that we have. Here, this looks gross, right? So
gross.
right. So you need to just not think about this. You need to picture that delicious mud bun in your head, right? and then the smell of it, right? And then you have to actively remember what it was like when you like the flavor, right? And now when you start casting the spell as if you were going to make a fake smell, but instead use the flavor of it and just channel the energy into the thing you're holding, which in this case is the food, right? And I break the little biscuit in half and I put half in front of you, like just like this. Ready? And ta-da! And my hands turn white ever so slightly and faintly, and then I hold it up, and the bread does not look any different or smell any different, but I probably shouldn't be eating sweets this early, but
Tastes like a mud bun. That's exactly like a mud bun. Oh my god.
right. So you
Really
try
want
it.
a mud bun.
Mud bun?
Me try?
Yeah.
Okay, let me try.
Yeah, try it on the other half.
Did it work?
I don't know. Do you want to roll and see if you got it right on the first try?
I was just totally gonna leave it up to Brula or Olynis to tell me if it worked or not.
I'll take a bite once you've
Sure
rolled. I'll not
shit
even look
didn't.
at what the roll is.
I just rolled a flat d20. It's a 2, so
You're
it
doing the
tastes
thing that I
bad.
did when I first got home from watching Matilda when I was 8 and I was trying to move stuff. And I was convinced I could fucking do it, dude.
I did that with Animorphs in my backyard, running around in a
Yes!
leotard, hoping I would change it to an animal.
I'm going to become a leopard.
I just want to be an owl.
I'll take a bite of it and go, I don't think you nailed it that time. Maybe try again?
You're getting lost up in the scent part of it, right? You think of the scent,
you
but then
know?
because I could literally see you taking a big sniff. All right, you gotta like you take in the scent of it, you trigger the memory, but then you gotta like focus on the flavor.
Focus on the flavor.
If you have to strain that hard, you're not doing it right. It should be very relaxed.
Try this one, Brula.
Oh, okay. And she takes.
I lean over to Brula and say, "The last one tasted kind of like dirt. I think they took the mud part a little too seriously."
This one's gonna taste like buns.
And Brula just takes a very like a ginger bite, like. Well, I wouldn't. That's not bad. That tastes like a mud bun. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said that with a question mark at the end. I heard it.
Well, but it is. I think you'll just eat a lot of it,
Oh. Okay.
Maybe we need to go get a mud bun and eat it, and then use the fresh memory of getting a mud bun and tasting it.
That is a great idea, and I think you just want a mud bun, but that's totally a great idea.
Really do.
Try a more recent flavor. Try like one of the items that we had last night, while it's still fresh in your head.
Okay, but that feels like extra complicated.
No, you don't have to make the whole meal. Just one little item.
A 6. We should probably go to the arena rather than me just sitting here trying to cast this spell for 5 hours.
Okay, well, day one of trying.
You can do it while you're walking.
Fast forward a montage of us repeatedly trying biscuits and going.
But
that wasn't it.
Going to every one of the
in the
stalls.
background perfecting her Eye of the Wyvern song. Like montaging while I'm like,
And ironically, she's over there doing the dun, 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 and I'm sitting there doing the jumping jacks.
and I'm like,
love it.
Yeah, you get one of every item from all of the different random stores on the way through.
Yeah.
And
what
you're
about
just
this? Try
making
this.
all of
Try
these
this.
things
What about
taste different flavored. Yeah, constantly. One of the vendors is like a very beautiful human woman with sort of a cool looking bob of hair with cool bangs, kind of gray blue eyes. She's quite she's slightly muscle mummy as well, and she introduces herself as Elspeth, and she hands you all different varying items from her stall. But the thing that like we see, like, because this is a montage, right, of you guys going from the Glass Leaf, heading out, saying bye to the Bellario, heading down past all of these parades of different shops and things like that. There's all of these different vendors handing you different bits and bobs, and then you go and you get
before we get to the arena, on the way through the shopping parade, is there like a potion vendor while we're here?
It's exactly who you're talking to. Elspeth Slushies. I was gonna give you a
potion seller.
I was gonna give you a like a JPEG of this Elspeth character handing these kind of like ice-based cold drinks that have got like really strong fruity flavors to them. But you can see that she sells all sorts of different drinks, and some of which are clearly potions.
I'm waiting for this JPEG of the muscle mommy.
Potion seller. Just type in Google Elspeth Eastman.
Okay.
I was about to open my mouth when you said muscle potions.
She sells protein potions, yeah.
And be like, oh my god, I'm in danger. And then you said Elspeth, and I was like, oh, I really can't.
We had PB the guard in Felsenhort.
I mean, I could, but.
And Elspeth is a vendor here in Sonnentor.
Yeah, both of them were hot. Come on.
Yeah, don't worry, you're hot too.
Do that to me.
Don't worry, you're hot too. You're here somewhere.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant.
I know it's not, but now everyone thinks that's what you meant.
And I look like a dick.
You can pick up some potions. Are you just after? What are you after? Specific potions?
potion of frost resistance.
Ooh.
All right, roll me
That
a
means you want to do ride 4.
roll me a fate die to see if she sells them. If it's over a 10, she's got. In fact, we'll see. If it's over a 10, that she sells them.
Bradley, the many times in
I'm
which
11.
I have been able to do the Colosseum in your games,
This
is the first one where I am like, I really don't want to risk Toof's life. And so I might not want to do that to him.
Okay, well, you can cross that bridge when you get to it. Don't worry.
You were so gung-ho about it.
And I love this character so much. They have so much left to experience. My other character was older. I can't do this.
We'll get there. So
I wanted
roll
nothing
me,
more than to try the Colosseum for real.
roll me a d6.
Oh.
Rio. This is how many she has in stock.
Ooh.
5. Elspeth says, and feel free to just jump in whenever you want, I have 6 frost potions available.
I have 6 frost potions available.
All right, fine. She goes, I have 6 frost potions available. Is that a rocket in your pocket?
Deep cut, man. Deep cut.
She sounds like Joe.
It's the best I can do.
Does this Elspeth vendor have a last name, and is it Tristana? Just out of curiosity. Awesome. How much are they?
200 gold pieces.
For all 6 or per?
Per.
Oh.
What do you think I'm made of money?
I'm kind of
Bitch,
like
you better
raising
be.
an eyebrow.
Shit.
I thought 200.
Yeah.
I kind of look at Toof with like a raised eyebrow. Is this normal here? Do they just scam everybody?
Maybe don't use that word right in front of her. That's where he doesn't mean that. He doesn't mean that at all.
Kinda did. And I just walk away.
I don't suppose you have, and as he's walking away, I'm still trying to like save face with her a little bit. I don't suppose you have any discounts for like the adventurers who are going to be in the arena or anything like that, or.
You know what? Sure I do. 199 gold pieces.
Oh, that's a great deal. Thank you.
199.
Before one of us offers her 1 gold and like whatever.
Yeah. I feel like.
Everything's in gold pieces here.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just wondering if I have the ability to identify the value of this object. Do I know that it's worth this much?
Give
Typically,
me an
or is it
investigation check.
Okay.
It's pretty expensive. They're probably about 100 gold in Felsenhort. If you're a member of the Healers Guild, you could probably get them a lot cheaper or make them yourself.
Oh, okay. Now, are those are these imported by chance? These frost potions? Are they from Felsenhort, or who made them? How do I know the quality? Not that I'm saying, Miss Elspeth, that your potions or your slushies are not of high caliber. I'm just wondering how I know.
Yeah. Of course I import them. I don't know how to make these things. I can make you a nice slushie, though.
Oh, what do you have?
Do you know what a mango is?
I don't know what a mango is, Miss Elspeth.
You're gonna find out! And she makes a mango slushie manually, turns around, grabs a couple of mangoes, crushes them up, finds some ice, puts some ice into a little cup, and then she does a little spell with her hands that seems to add an extra layer of frost and kind of blends the drink together, and then hands over this kind of like a really cheap looking thin wooden mug to you with this this literally just a mango slush puppy inside of it.
Thank you so much.
There you go, 1 gold piece.
Sure. Can I have 3 more, please?
You sure can.
And
She makes 3 more.
Perfect. And then I'll bring the. Thank you again. Sorry for the trouble. And then I bring them over to the group. Look, mango, whatever that is.
Oh, thank
Mango.
you.
Oh, I just took a sip. Brula is like,
Ooh.
Mango.
is this?
Is that a bird?
Oh my God, my brain's on fire. Something's happening to me. What's happening? Oh, ow, it hurts.
It's really cold. Did you drink a lot at once?
yeah.
definitely dead.
You gotta drink
Yeah,
it
this
really
is-
Killing
slow.
me. She's poisoning me because
You'll be
Mio was
okay.
rude.
This is pretty good.
She's
I don't
smiling.
think it's poison.
Elspeth is smiling from her booth because she knew that you would get brain freeze, and she's very happy because you were all being very rude.
I woke up and
Elspeth is very nice on the surface, but is actually
Not-
very
oh.
vindictive underneath. I'm kidding.
I walk up to her
The
with
character
my
of Elspeth in the game.
and I smile and I just. Do you have any potions of healing?
Yeah, sure.
How much are they?
35 gold pieces.
Do you have any discounts for an adventurer party? I gesture to the party.
Of course. 34 gold pieces.
It's very kind of you.
Yeah, that,
Holy shit, dude.
I think at that, my ears perk up and I'm just like, huh?
It's a rare thing here, Rio, right? She has to import all of the potions.
I just kind of lean. No, I'm leaning down to Tooth, and I'm like, yeah, but the healing potions are cheaper here. Like, they were more expensive back in Felsenhort. She's like,
Yeah,
that's
because
actually a
they
good.
probably have to import them, and maybe they have somebody that does the healing here, but Frost, not so much.
No, it's weird that there's. I don't know. There's
Five.
What?
it's weird that they're overcharging for one thing and undercharging for the other.
That's
Well,
how
we'll
business
We'll
works,
take
I
5 of the
think.
healing potions, right?
Maybe
guys?
she doesn't understand
Do we
basic
have enough
levels
money
of
for 5?
economics. So that sounds like something all Elspeth probably struggle with.
Oh
I
my
look confused
God.
for a second.
Yes. We'll take 5.
Okay, that's 170 gold pieces.
Is that right? Tooth would
According to
know.
my
I don't.
calculator. All Elspeths struggle with financial responsibility.
Hold on, I got it. Yep, you're right. 175 gold. We'll take it. I'll just.
Be
I'll pay for
100.
it.
It'd be 170. She said there were 34.
You're right. That's true.
170, that's what I said. 170 gold pieces
Right.
plus 4 for your slushies. And don't forget to mark off the gold for the 25 for the chalet that you rented.
I'll pay.
Elspeth
Oh, that's
whispers.
from the group. Yeah.
I'll
yeah,
pay
yeah.
for that. That's fine because that was on me. I
Take it
request
out
the
of the
chalet.
group bag, yeah.
Okay. I've got 5 potions of healing. I'm subtracting it from my amount right now.
How do we access the group inventory again? I forgot where
it's
it
a
is.
tab in the party. If you go to the player characters and then click on
Oh,
party,
yeah, there it is.
and then there's inventory. I did exactly the same thing just a second ago.
Okay, so you already did this?
No, I haven't. I was going to deduct it from my personal money, but we can deduct it from there, and then I can just.
No, I mean, like, you took the chalet money out of this already, right?
No, I've just done it now, so it's 125.
Could somebody drag the 5 healing potions into our bag? I don't have to
I'll do
use my claws.
I'll do it.
I got you.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right.
Doo-doo-doo.
Okay, you guys want anything else?
A mud bun on the way to the arena. That's the only thing I want.
I would like some silk.
Oh.
Which is weird, but I just need some for my spell components.
Some silk?
Yeah, small square of silk.
Yeah, if you're picking up just
Multiples
like
of those.
random stuff like that,
Yeah.
we can just say you find somewhere. There is the City State Outfitters. It's a clothing shop, so they probably sell
Okay.
some
Just tell
silk
me
that
how
you
much
can
I
find.
need to remove.
How much do you want?
for- I don't know. A month. I need 30 squares.
30 squares,
That's right. Small
square
squares of silk.
inches,
No, not
square feet.
No, just like a little small square, like a little tiny. I don't think I need an actual
Is
square
it-
foot.
wait,
It doesn't say square
1
foot.
inch is not small to you?
It just says.
This
It
is very
just says-
important for me. Shut up.
It just says a small square of silk. It doesn't say anything else. So you
Oh,
just
this is a
tell me
spell
what it is.
casting component?
Yes.
You don't need to pay for these. You can just claim that you've
Yeah,
got
unless
some.
it says
Okay.
money.
Okay.
If it has a monetary value next to it, you do need to pay for it. But otherwise, you're like,
Okay.
all of your spell casting components, we're just imagining that you're like picking them up. It's like, oh, you need some fleece, you find some. Or,
All right.
you know,
Perfect.
you are buying some silk, but you don't need to spend actual money on it 'cause it's
Okay.
unfair.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
what does
So
the board say, Brad, at the Coliseum? Because you like how we were like, maybe tomorrow it says something different.
at the Coliseum or the arena,
Sorry, the
arena.
arena.
the Hippodrome thing. No, it's the same. It's the same as it was last night.
I'm gonna deduct money from my personal money to buy everybody a mud bun and hand them out on the way.
I will memorize every bit of this flavor. Thank you, Hallie.
You
no problem.
you continue to cast your spells and head away from the sort of shopping parade. You do a right at Old Bill's Boozer and head back down the towards where the arena fights is. And you look, the signage appears to be the same. And there's people kind of filtering over towards the place. But I'd imagine this is quite early, right? You guys, tell me a time of day.
9.
Elena struggles to wake up for sunrise, so sometime after that.
9. We'll say 9. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be like in full swing at all yet. So you arrive, but the sort of the archways which were closed last night, aside from one of them, all appear to be open. And there are several people that clearly work here, kind of milling around. Most of them Gesto, a couple of them seem to be humans. And one of the humans sees you sort of wandering towards one of the doorways and says, "Hello there, are you here to sign up?"
I think we are, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, you better hurry up. Got to get all the sign-ups done before 10.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Okay. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm just old.
Don't worry, you don't need to sound all tough or nothing like that, you know. Everyone who competes, some people are the toughest around. They don't make it past round 1. You know, it ain't about muscles and gruffness. It's just about, you know.
What's it about then?
Well, some people, you know, it's not that many wizards in their cloaks. They're walking around going, "Oh, yeah, I'm going to punch you in the head." You know, they're saying, "Hoodagaba," and they're doing spells and that. Don't really understand it myself, but they ain't big and tough for the most part, are they?
Powers and everything.
You know, so don't worry about acting tough or nothing like that.
Right.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Head down there, straight down the hall, and then just the 4 of you, is it?
Yes.
That's right.
Okay, so you'll want to do a right, second right, and then do another second right, and then walk into that room. There's a geezer in there who want to talk to you.
Okay.
Right, thank you.
Wish us luck.
Second right.
You guys walk down this kind of hallway. It's a specific doorway that you walk in rather than the large arches that would take you up and into the stands of the Hippodrome. And you head kind of down these simple looking stone hallways. There are 2 doors on your right that are open in the first hallway, and you look into them and you see groups of adventurers, you know, not too dissimilar to yourselves, standing in front of a desk where there is in these first 2 doors, Gesto that seem to be taking information from them. You do a right and then pass another door which seems to be completely empty but is a room that is probably used for the same thing, and then there is an empty room with another Gesto sitting behind a desk who looks up at you all. Just a very small looking room. It actually has kind of a domed roof rather than just like a square thing, but there's no windows. There is a torch on the wall and a desk, 2 chests on either side of this Gesto. No seats for you, but he's sitting in a simple looking wooden chair, looks up and says, "Hello, signing up?"
Yeah.
Okay, step on up. Pleasure to meet you. What's your names?
Brula steps up. Hi, I'm Brula.
Okay.
I'm Elenis.
Okay.
Rio.
Okay.
And I'm Chubette Teaspoon.
All right. My name's Potion of Healing. Nice to meet you. Potion of Healing is quite muscular for his frame. He's wearing loose-fitting clothing. He has huge gloves on, like cartoonishly, like Kingdom Hearts silly. And
Got
huge,
started on those healing potions early in life.
huge boots. I swear to God, he was named Potion of Healing before you guys did this.
Yeah, I can't wait for the next part where I ask him if he has any potions of healing for sale, and they're like 10 gold each.
He's kind of older looking. You know, like sometimes it can be hard to tell with Gesto because of their shape and forms can sometimes be informed by their hordes and things. But yeah, kind of very dry looking skin. He's got several parts of his skin that are exposed or seem to be scarred in different ways, and not just like cuts, but like you can see that he has like scorch and flame scars and stuff like that. His eyes are a really deep orange, and one of them doesn't seem to kind of open quite as much as the other. He says,
I'll be taking care of your battles and setting you up, keeping an eye on you before we start. I can get you some food, water, and booze if that's what you need, but everything else you're going to need to procure for yourselves.
Okay, but what about, you don't happen to have any potions of healing by chance?
Everything else you're going to have to procure for yourselves. That includes weapons. What are we dealing with here? You guys know how to fight or what?
I guess we'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You got a group name?
I have the
cool.
Wyvern.
Yeah. It's
We are
Eye of the
Eye of the
Wyvern.
Wyvern.
Eye of the
Right.
Wyvern. Okay. Are you
Well, you
registered
asked-
adventurers?
Yes.
Okay. What?
he looks up at you, Rio.
Oh, it's just, you were asking what you're dealing with and if we knew how to fight. Is there like, different divisions? Is there like rookie versus pro or?
No, that was just
Is
me
it all-
asking for me.
Okay.
It's not on the form.
He holds up this kind of ledger with just varying pieces of information written on there. Some of it in common, some of it in a sort of Gesto script. He says,
Where are you from?
Felsenhort. We're all four from Felsenhort.
Okay. You got any particularly like major wins in your time? Like you defeated a particularly large owl bear or something like that?
I was the MVP of the Felsenhort Rookie Invitational Hatch Point Tournament 2 years back to back.
Yeah, I mean like something great, so like really cool sounding.
We beat up a giant octopus.
Giant octopus will do. Yeah, anything better?
I guess not.
Okay. All right. We'll make something up for you. Don't worry. All right. Okay. Follow me.
he gets up, closes the book, opens one of the chests.
Damn.
Inside the chests, there's loads of different, like, varying items and clothing. He looks over at you, looks you up and down, and says,
You wearing dress rings?
At the moment, but we could take them off.
No, that's great. Hold on. I think it's one of these.
he takes something out, looks like a kind of a circular stone, puts it in his pocket, closes the thing, and then turns around and says,
Yep. Follow me.
and then heads out into the hallway, and then starts moving a bit further down the hallways. He says,
You ever taken part in Dr. Spectacular's battle arena before, or anything similar?
Not really.
No.
No.
We did that fake dungeon thing, but
Oh yeah. How'd you do?
we beat that pretty easy.
Oh, great. Okay. I thought you guys were, but yeah, you can do that. You can do this, right? Surely. Okay. You ever met Dr. Spectacular?
No.
no.
All right. Well, you make it past round 4, you will. He tends to meet the people that do well.
Wasn't that a part of the list of... Never mind.
What?
No, I thought there was something about spectacular something on the list of combatants.
This place is owned and operated by a guy called Dr. Spectacular when he's in town.
Okay.
Sometimes they do races and stuff. How are you with a horse?
Oh, no.
We are all
Most of
4
us are
accomplished
okay.
riders.
Yeah? Yeah, come back in a month. We're doing horse racing.
Oh,
Oh, that could be fun.
Ben Teaspoon, you'd be so good at that.
Okay. All right, well, you're going to be fighting monsters, so it's not people. That was last month. It was a nightmare. The guilds hate that. He's just walking down these halls. His large boots kind of like clapping against the stone and echoing off of the walls. He walks into a kind of a simple looking, I guess you could call it a locker room. It's just 2 benches with chests with locks and keys on top of the chests, and says, you can put your items in them if you want. And hold out your hands. The one with the ring on it.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, just touch this with the ring. And he holds out the it's like a black looking orb.
Okay.
Burple
Clink.
takes the ring off for me, and then we'll touch the ring to the stone, and
Yeah,
then
there
bring
you
it
go.
back to me, presumably.
Yeah, you can activate an alternate clothing option for your casual clothing ring known as an epic battle dress.
Ooh.
If and when you apply it, what does it look like?
Yes!
Okay. Ooh.
Mine's just a cloak from Sun and Tor. Very
I
simple.
literally just turn into Russell Crowe.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Fighting
that's
around the
amazing.
world.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah.
I feel
Bula
like-
has a little flower crown and like a skirt that also has a bunch of flowers on it, but it's iron underneath, so it's like kind of clangy, but petals everywhere.
Yep.
I feel like Alynis's looks kind of like her normal armor, but more extravagant. So it's like she has rose gold, with like a lot of studs and stuff, and she has like a studded, starburst kind of pattern on the front that's just like raised across her chest. And the major difference is that she has a really, really long, flowing kind of like white cloak.
Ooh.
There you go. Now you look the part.
Yeah.
I think,
I-
oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I thought you already...
Yeah, I was just gonna say a cloak, but I think most of the time that you've known me, I'm wearing my official Sun and Tor cloak, but inside out. But this, I think I'm wearing one of the fancy ones. You know, like the ones embroidered in gold, and you know, just maybe a sign of like a very high, well-known merchant or something like that. You know, just something that says I'm from Sun and Tor.
I'm torn between either doing like actually the classic Roman gladiator, like straight up actually just turn into Russell Crowe, or alternately just take the ring off, because Rio is already like fairly fashion conscious and wears bright colors over his chainmail anyway. So I feel like what I'm already wearing is kind of flashy, and I'll take the ring off for a second and say, should I just go in like this?
No.
No? Okay. And I'll put it back on. All right, something a little sillier then.
That's better.
And I'll do the I'll do like a Roman centurion complete with like the red you know, like the mohawk helmet and everything.
That's more like it. That's
All
a
right.
filler episode right there.
Perfect.
Okay. You guys wait here. Put your stuff in the chests. Anything you don't want to get eaten or lost or stolen on the field, put it in the chests. And everything else is your responsibility. And you understand how this works, right?
No, you should probably give us the rundown.
Okay. You'll be pulled up and thrown onto the hippodrome sands, and you'll be fighting whatever you're fighting, okay? The first round should be nice and easy for accomplished adventurers like you, right? Round 1 to 3. No problem. You get hurt, you go down, you'll be fine, okay? We got clerics and healers all hidden around. They're gonna deal with you. You'll be fine, okay? You're gonna feel like you're dying. It's gonna be hurting. It's gonna be real blood, okay? One of these creatures could pull the very heart from your body. You'll be fine.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. The healers have dealt with worse, okay? You'll get up, you'll shake it off, you'll be fine. Anything past round 3. Round 4, round 5, and round 6, you ain't getting round 6. You get around, you get wolf outfit 6, you die, you're dead, okay? Dead. And you're not coming back unless you got the money and you want to spend it. And then you're gonna have to find someone to...
And how much is it, just out of curiosity?
I don't know. I never died. I needed to make all that money up.
Right.
You have to find a healer, a cleric, one of these guys with the diamonds and the spells and bring the soul back, you know?
Elenis looks at Rio very meaningfully and pats her pocket.
Each round you could win a prize. Okay, the prizes are written somewhere around here. And you gotta complete it. Okay, so you can't get to the round, you gotta win the round. At any point, you can tap out by just holding your hands up, shouting, I'm out, fuck this, I tap out. You know, anything like that, they're gonna pull you out, okay? You do it for a joke, they're gonna pull you out, you can't be put back in. You understand?
Does that include
Yes,
if we're like literally on the very, very edge of death?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, a couple questions to clarify here. Can we quit mid-round, or is it once we're in the round, we're locked in the round?
Once you're in the round, you're locked in.
Okay, so when you say throw our hands up, you mean between rounds only? Okay.
Oh,
and then
between rounds is fast, by the way. This is not like, you know, you're not really gonna be able to catch your breath. There's gonna be a big set of magic illusions that appear above you. It's gonna look like a roulette wheel. Okay, it's gonna spin, ding, 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 ding. Some bad shit's gonna appear on it, and it's gonna affect you between each round. And then as soon as that's done, the next monsters are gonna come running out at you. So you gotta be real ready. Okay, there's like it'll be like
how long is it? 2 minutes? 5 minutes? 1 minute?
about this long. Oh fuck! There's more monsters. Get it?
Whew.
Okay. So we don't get healed between rounds?
Once you roll initiative, you're in. Until you say you're out
Okay.
or die.
I look at the group. Do we agree that if any one of us throws our hands up, we all throw our hands up?
Joy and fun!
Yeah,
Well,
join fun.
the thing is, it's only between rounds. So if we're quitting between rounds, I assume we're all four leaving.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You better hope so. There
I
was
just
this
wanna
one
agree
group
that
where
no
one of
one's
them
gonna
abandoned
stay.
halfway through. The guy left behind was fucked up by a spectator. It was awful. Now I'm not talking about the people in the crowds. If you're gonna leave, I reckon all of you should leave.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds fair.
Right.
Yeah, never works that well for the groups. A lot of tension.
I hate you,
after that.
Brad.
Okay, so you get it, right?
Yeah, I think we're
Yeah.
on the same page.
Okay. You just gotta wait, you know, a little while for it to start up. And, you know, I don't know when you're going or what, but I'll come get you, take you out there.
Oh yeah. A question. I'm looking at these prizes. How much does what's the value of a flame tongue and a frost brand?
You think if I knew how to appraise stuff, I'd be on the fucking second level of the
I
spire?
figure you guys have
I
to buy
can.
them to hand them out as prizes, right?
Yeah, I don't do none of that. I just have to grab the adults, bring them in here, dress them up, tell them they're gonna die, and then put them out on the sand to get eaten.
All right.
Could I roll for it, Brad? That was technically what I did.
Yeah, you can roll for it.
Ooh.
This guy doesn't know shit.
Okay, what am I rolling?
What are you trying to inspect to
Just
understand?
assume the value of these items if they're known.
Which I am.
The
I was asking the gold value of the flame tongue and the frost brand, like the round 4 items. Prizes.
Okay. Roll me a.
unless they're like named weapons that I wouldn't know. You know, then I don't need to roll. I just don't know.
Investigation check. Roll me 2 of them.
Okay. I'll just roll with advantage. $16.
16 on the flame
Yes.
tongue. About 4 grand.
Wait a minute. Because I'd have to add 5 to the 6 as well.
Doesn't matter.
Right.
You passed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're
okay.
both 16?
No,
rolled
just
two.
I rolled
Oh.
with advantage so that I could use it, but my ability counts anything under a 10 as a 10 and then adds 5.
Okay.
Wait. No. What's happening? Am I reading this wrong?
What do you
Yes.
rolled here?
Sorry.
You've rolled 2.
I rolled an 11 and a 6. And one of those needs to be a 10 plus 5. And one needs to be an 11 plus 5. So 15 and a 16.
Okay. Flame
Sorry.
tongue is about 4 grand, and the frost brand is
Whoa!
is about 40 grand.
What?
What?
So I will.
I don't know what.
I will casually say this. I don't know for sure because I'd have to really look at like how it was made and the type. But this is like what I did. I was an appraiser. But about $4,000 and about what was the other one you said?
40. I think
And
it's the rarity of the frost brand, I would assume.
And then about 40 or so.
40 grand?
That's right.
I look at Rio.
I look back at Alanis.
These two, I love them so much.
The guy walks
Here
out
we go.
and looks back at the group and then looks straight to the camera and says, "There it is. That's the greed that gets him killed every time. And guess what? The ones that live are gonna blame me. You watch." And then he walks off screen. You
The greed.
the greed, the joyous
greed sickens me.
greed. You are left in the locker room for about an hour or so before Potion of Healing comes back, and he pops his head around the corner and says, "You're still here. Sometimes people run away in fear."
Not us.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
You're up next.
Yeah.
Let's go.
The two groups before you did real bad.
Don't tell us that. We don't
how
need
far
to know
did they
that.
get?
Nope, we don't need to know that.
All right, they did real good.
Okay.
It's an easy day today.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. Follow me, he says, and you're led down a tunnel again.
Rula starts going.
Above you, there is like the bards
That are doing it.
that are
Yeah.
singing, yeah.
And I'm air guitaring on the Warhammer on the way around.
Electric guitars for some reason.
They're all spamming was it thaumaturgy and prestidigitation.
Yeah. Rising up, back on my feet. And you are led down a set of tunnels here by a Potion of Healing, and above you you can hear the chants and movements of what sounds like hundreds of people in the stands. You're led and walked for quite a while because it feels like you're walking down one entire length of this hippodrome, and eventually you turn off and then you head up a ramp and an incline towards a huge set of double doors that are closed. The inside of these sort of very thick wooden doors is scratched and chipped, and after a few moments you guys hear this kind of muffled announcer from the other side say,
"And now, presenting a veteran adventuring group. This group has taken on foe after foe, quest after quest. It's said they defeated the great Sunstalker of the Gold Steppe, and they fought against the Lusker of Cecil's Strait."
There's a huge applause at that from the crowd.
It's said they were the adventurers that delivered the news of the war to Terminin. Ha! They're calculating. They're skilled, they're powerful, and they're facing off for the first time in Dr. Spectacular's battle arena.
More
Just smile
chaos.
and wave.
Plenty of that, man.
Yeah, just smile and wave.
This is the, Eye of the Wyvern?
The doors suddenly open, and the shaft of light that runs through and into this tunnel kind of blinds you for a second, and waiting outside is sort of a bank of sand. There is the vast open air of the hippodrome, which is again often used for these chariot races and is repurposed for monster fighting. There are scattered weapons lying across the field in front of you. There are scorch marks, there's drying bloodstains, and there are two prowling creatures. Black fur packed tight to a muscular, lithe, feline frame. Large cat-like beasts with 6 legs and a pair of tentacles sprouting from their shoulders. Every few moments they kind of blur and shift, difficult to focus on.
Round 1, Transpose Tabbies. I've managed to procure 2 Displacer Beasts for your entertainment. Let's see how the Wyverns do!
The crowd roars from the stands above you, and next week we're going to enter into combat. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Battle Arena next week.
Look, I don't mean to alarm anyone, but
Yeah, this is bad. This is real
This is
bad.
real bad.
no, the last time Brad killed my character in the arena, it was Displacer Beast in round 1.
Thanks so much for watching, everyone. We hope you had fun
God.
watching The Lost Second
God.
today. We're going to go and record a very short green room, and we'll see you next week for the fighting arena. As always, our final word from Pumpkinberry is...
Displacer beasts, joy and fun.
It was like 18 words or something like that.
You had the opportunity to say dick physics.
Well, it would have just been dick.
Listen, I've been running for the man, like a hunger strike for pride. Don't know how long you can last, as long as it's hard to pass.